Hello.
Hello, friends.
Hello.
We've made it. Hope everyone is doing well. There may be loud noises this stream. I don't think we're done with loud noises.
Oh no.
Yeah, probably not.
Wade still has to put the new shelf bottom in, because what we're doing is we are putting a thinner bottom shelf in the cubbies above the fridge to fit the fridge under the cubbies again. The fridge I ordered and the fridge I got were not the same.
Of course.
Did you get a better one?
I'd like to think so. I actually am pretty happy with the fridge.
Okay.
Seems pretty nice from what I've seen.
Also, thank you for the exercise respite trims.
Yes, very kind of you.
There's a water dispenser inside the left door, which is convenient.
I hate those because you wind up spraying water all over your fridge.
That actually has not been a problem with this one.
Okay.
It's actually just a solid stream that goes in the cup and has not spilled a drop.
Okay.
Nice.
And then to get ice, there's a drawer that just refills ice that you can just take a scoop and put in what you need.
I like those.
They're pretty sweet.
Hello, Death Scythe.
Hey, Death Scythe. So, there may be loud noises yet. You have been warned.
We shall see.
I will, however, get some links up for our YouTube folks here.
As
We'll
it
get
should
some
be.
zombie dice, and we'll get some Patreon. As little as $1 a month gets you into our Discord. We have a pretty awesome community.
It's a great place.
It really is.
Yeah, and we're going to be, I'm sure Phil, Callahan, and I are going to be sharing tons of fun content from Gen Con next week. Which, BTW, no stream next Thursday because Gen Con. I appreciate the protection, Tribs. We need it this day.
Indeed, it is required.
Need this every day?
No, just today in particular. It's been a whole ass year this week.
Oh boy.
Agreed.
Phil and I are basically being hit with there are 700,000 things to do before Gen Con lists.
Yeah.
And
Well, the one I have to get done before we leave. Rear brakes on the vehicle.
yeah, that's pretty important.
You know,
Very
I
important.
mean,
the one we're taking because we can't take the van because Grandma's going to need the van because she'll have 5 kids and 5 kids don't fit in that little car. So
yeah, that's fair.
now, mind you, this is a job that I started in February. Yes,
Yeah.
all of that.
I mean, I've gotten to the point where I have figured out a lighting solution for the shelves. I look forward to sharing that when it is done. It looks like it's going to be pretty sweet. I've just got to workshop it a little bit. I still have to get the websites transitioned over, but so far that's actually started off pretty well. But I've got to do that yet this weekend.
I
That was
agree.
pretty
Brakes are not that necessary, especially considering it's a manual car. I'm just worried about it because the brakes on the driver rear are grabbing. So I'm more worried about it deciding to, combust on a 7-hour, 6-hour road trip.
I mean, that's probably fine. It probably won't combust. Your brakes might lock to the discs and never release, but it probably won't catch fire.
There is that.
It's
There.
just there for display purposes. We're going to use that.
Fancy leather cup.
So, yes,
Indeed.
point of fact, I have driven without brakes before.
Wow.
Actually,
Twice. I have also driven without brakes before. I wouldn't do that in my current car. I did it in my last car because you had a handbrake, so that actually,
would stop you.
works. Yeah, you can't
I
go
mean-
fast, but it'll stop you eventually.
I got in my car running late my senior year like I normally did because I took a 15-minute trip in 10.
As one does in those times.
Indeed.
Nate is not going to Gen Con. Oh. What's up, Kronos?
Hey, Kronos.
Hey, Kronos, how you doing?
So I jumped in it was a shitty car anyways.
Yeah.
And I got going and I went to stop. I'm like, that's real soft. And then I tried it again. I'm like, no, there's nothing. Well, maybe. And I'm on gravel still.
Yeah.
And the 21 and 30 crossover.
Yep.
I'm on the gravel road just north of that, on top of the hill. And I pull up there and I've got 0. And I'm like, nope, we're going home. Because there's no way I was going to be able to, like, unless I got real lucky and just slid through when nobody was there. That's like, let's just try and die. My mom will be fine with this.
With
Yeah.
mine, I had taken it in. So I had this problem with my old car, where I was driving a truck for a while, so it would sit for a week,
Yep.
out just in the open, and not be moving. I had this problem with it where every 6 months or so, the brakes went weird because stuff just gathered there and it wasn't getting scraped off every couple of days. Your brakes just kind of.
They rust really quick.
Not only do they rust, they accumulate a bunch of garbage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fun.
So I took it in and got that cleaned off, and they ended up flushing my brake lines because I had been having some problems with them grinding. And when I left that shop, I was like, these brakes feel a little weird. Is that just because they were like trying to lock one of my tires in place the entire time, and it's normal now? I don't know. So I drove for like 2 miles and just gradually lost brakes.
They didn't get something closed?
The brake cylinder was locked open. They had to physically remove it because apparently after they had drained the brake fluid, it had functionally like spot welded itself open or some shit.
Okay.
So they had to
Oh.
fully remove the brake cylinder, reflush all of the lines, and put a brand new one in.
Mm-hmm.
Fix the car. Still had to take it in to get new brake pads every couple of months because the thing just kept refreezing.
Yeesh.
It was a time. I liked that car though. I ended up having to crush it after I didn't want to pay $1,800 for a new engine after the old one seized.
Mm.
The second one was my Toyota pickup.
That seems like a bad thing to lose brakes on.
It was when I was living here in Cedar Rapids too.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled up to a store and, like, luckily there was a curb there that stopped me.
Mm.
Book. Well, that's no good. Ease it on. It was manual, so I just eased it on home to right around the corner from your place here, because that's where I lived at the time, and promptly called the shop to come pick it up because I was not driving it to a dealership.
Good
or a
choice.
shop to across Cedar Rapids.
What could go wrong?
Everything.
Look, I had already pushed the limits of what the CRPD was gonna let me get the fuck away with when they pulled me over one night with no headlights, no license, no proof of insurance, and speeding.
Why are you the way that you are?
It's a good question.
I'm pretty sure she had a crush on me because she was a new police officer and I was working at the only gas station that was open at the time. And I have good looks, so
I'm gonna let you have that. That's my good deed for the day.
No questions. Just gotta accept that.
So
Choices were made,
more so, how does he get away with stuff like this?
right?
It's the beard. It's gotta be the beard. Wears it well.
Yes, it was definitely one of those like, oh, I got away with murder. Drive along happily.
Just hope that no other cop decides to take an interest tonight.
Yeah. It was. I only worked up at the 32nd Street Casey's, so it was not a long jaunt.
Just a short little hop, skip, and a jump.
And if I ran into the Popo in the area already, I'm not going to run into her again until she came in yelling at me later.
I mean, if that's all that happened, you got off easy.
Yeah. With great fear comes great responsibility. You are correct, Kronos.
Oh,
Some of you card-carrying beard holders honor that responsibility better than others. So on the one end of the spectrum, you have the Cronoses of the world who are very responsible. And on the other end of the spectrum, you have the Shanes of the world. And I have no other information to add.
He could be responsible. He just chooses not to be.
I don't even know if it's a choice anymore. I think it's a reflex.
You know what? You're probably right. You make one choice the exact same way enough, it just becomes weird to not do that.
Yeah.
Look, it's all about balance. I mean,
It's not what's wrong with Shane's beard, Death Scythe. It's what's wrong with Shane as just a human being.
It's a long list.
I'm not necessarily. I mean, there are
He's a
things
wonderful
wrong.
person. He
He's a
has
wonderful
done
person.
batshit insanity. He is not responsible beard owner.
There's some willful choices there on his behalf to make poor choices.
That doesn't
But
make it better. That actually makes it worse.
I mean, who hasn't wound up in the wrong neighborhood at least once in their life?
Sure, I will posit that most people don't voluntarily choose to go to the seediest looking bar in that wrong neighborhood when that wrong neighborhood is a Route 66 town.
Look,
Like,
I've been in the wrong neighborhood on several occasions. You know what I do? I fucking leave.
yeah.
It's the wrong neighborhood. I don't stick around and have a drink.
so,
It was quicker than the interstate. Sure. I can understand that, but in that case, your goal is to leave. Like, your goal is to get there and then to leave. Not get there and then see how it goes.
I was in Savannah, Georgia for spring break one year, and I was driving around town, and girlfriend at the time was from there, and she was giving me directions to pick up her mom, and one of them like, what the heck is going on? And I'm like, isn't the city a grid? She's like, yeah. Why the hell are you taking me all around? Oh, those are bad parts. She was literally directing me around the terrible parts of town. I'm like, I've been lost for 3 days. And this is gridlock?
Yep.
After that, I went straight and left, or straight and right all the time. It was no longer a go block, go around.
No more weaving.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to remember directions that way.
That was also the town I got a Mustang up to about 70 and a half mile. First part of that story was accident. Second part of that story was for fun. First part was her uncle had too much to drink, so I had to drive. He told me when we were getting in, he's like, now listen, it has a lot of power, so be careful. I'm like, sure, I got this. No problem. It's a Mustang. It's got some kick. I get to a left-hand turn and traffic's coming and I need to do a hard turn. So I hit it a little harder than, like, you know, just give that little extra juice to get around the corner quick.
Yeah.
And the car turned sideways and then went. And I'm like, whoa! And then I'm like, well, we're already going.
Might as well.
Oh. No, he was
No,
in the
so-
bad part of town. It's just,
No sense of adventure, Nate. You motherfucker. I slept in Weed, California, out behind a fucking bar in my truck. I paid $20 for the privilege. Shit is not okay in Weed, California.
no.
I have gone up random dirt roads in my fucking Toyota Camry in Colorado. I'm talking roads that are rock and dirt.
No
I
more
have-
choices.
I have a sense of adventure.
I was
I'm
like, you're
not
a
get-
trucker.
Yeah, I'm not going out of my way to get murdered. You know how you don't get murdered in Laredo, Texas? You find where all the Latino truck drivers are going, the ones that actually speak fucking Spanish, and you chill around them. Not in their space, but near them. And that's how you don't get murdered in Laredo. Because they're not stupid and they know where all the gangs hang out. If you're at a place where it's all white guy truckers, you're gonna have problems.
Of some group, yeah. You know, you're not. You have a very valid point on that.
I was gonna say it's almost like he's been there, done that.
Multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just laughing because, like, yeah.
No, he's got a point.
Yeah, no, they know what the fuck is up. Motherfucker from Iowa doesn't know what's up. I trust them.
Yeah.
I had trouble backing in at a place because they had sent us to like this little side lot where you had about maybe 15 feet, and you had to basically there was like the areas where the truck parks, and then 15 feet, and then a fence. So you had to you had 15 feet of spare room to back in. I had a lot of trouble with that. And I had like a dozen Mexican dudes coming out and yelling at me and trying to help me back in and waving. I picked one of them who looked like he knew what he was doing, and he got me in that spot no problem.
Nice.
Half of them were telling me to do random other shit. I found the one guy who knew what the fuck was going on. And there were like 3 of them, to be fair. I just picked one to listen. That's
Did you
that's
see
how
his
you
message? Kronos' message on Discord.
No. But I can look at it now because my phone is within reach.
Oh, Callahan. Since you're here, there's exercise for you.
Yep.
Indeed.
Get to work.
Enjoy your exercise.
You plagued little bastard.
Yes, that's fine, Kronos.
Oh. But yeah, I've probably the dumbest one I did was when I moved to California. Truck stop. It was in Wyoming. It might have been Cheyenne. I don't know. But I got to the point at 2 a.m. where I was starting to like fall asleep.
Yeah.
So I pull over, park my car with the nose to the east, used the bathroom, came back, locked my car, and fell asleep in a truck stop. I mean, I was close up to the place.
Yeah.
But yeah, I crashed out solo in a truck stop in my car.
Honestly, Cheyenne isn't the worst place to do that. Like it's not a good place to do that, but everybody's going through there, so they keep a decent eye on things.
Yeah. So no, I was just like, I'm pretty sure it was Cheyenne, but I can't remember. But yeah, I did that, and I was like, that's probably a bad idea. And then I was taking.
I need to ask: is it the one that's like in a town, like basically right on the edge of a town, or was it kind of off in the country on its own?
See, I don't even remember because I was tired when I got there, and then the sun woke me up at 6 a.m. and I took off.
Ah.
So I was at.
We're up there in the early afternoon, get some work to do at the office, get started cleaning the apartment. Saturday, make a second attempt at getting Diablo to my parents. Totally fair.
Yeah.
Also going to mix because I want. That is valid.
Fair and balanced.
Yeah.
Mix is the good.
I'm not gonna lie. Cedar Rapids has some stellar food all around.
Yeah, we have a food scene that is way better than it has literally any business being.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. Having moved out to Marshalltown, I have realized I was absolutely spoiled for choice living here.
Yeah. There you have really good Mexican.
Oh, yeah.
Really good
You got
Mexican.
really good stuff in Marshalltown, but you've only got like 5 or 6 places that are really good.
I have to assume that going to Marshalltown is like going to Madison, where your choices are 6 different flavors of Mexican and then one other restaurant.
Slightly.
I have 3 Mexican places within walking distance and 2 places that serve sushi. Also, the original mate.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh.
Taylor's Made.
They're all within like four blocks of me.
Have you found the Greek
cool.
place?
I think I saw it. I don't remember.
Ooh, that's good.
It's
Yeah,
the main
limited
drag
tires.
going north-south. Can't remember what that street is called now.
I know what you're talking about.
It goes out to Walmart and out to 30.
Yep.
Right before you cross the railroad tracks, the bridge, before you get on that bridge, you get off, and it's like right there on the south side of downtown.
I have walked past it on several occasions because that would mean that the Hy-Vee is across the street, and I do a lot of my grocery shopping there.
Other side of the bridge. So you got Hy-Vee,
Oh,
you got the big old bridge,
okay, so it's on the north side of the.
north side of the bridge.
Then there's the hospital on one side, and then would it be on the other side? On
It's
that
Emerson
side?
on the other side.
Okay. I haven't gone in there. I should though. That sounds real good.
I don't know. I would assume Peoria has a decent food scene considering they have a decent college there in Peoria. So,
From what I've seen, they do, but admittedly, what I've seen has been visits to family out there over the course of like 15 years, and frankly, we mostly ate at my grandparents' house. So.
yeah. There's a pretty good Greek place that does pretty wonderful gyros, I've been told. On the, I'd say, south side of the downtown district of Marshalltown. I don't know what the actual name is, but I've seen it a couple times, and my mom says it's pretty decent. So,
It's hard to beat a good Euro place because generally they, of restaurant or fast food type locations, they tend to be some of the more reasonably priced, and the quality tends to be notably higher.
oh yeah,
Well, and I'll live within like half a mile of that place, wherever it is up there.
And sometimes you'll find like the most random decor with Euro places. Like there is no rhyme or reason to what you'll find. You might have a place that looks like it was, back from the 80s and in the era of wood paneling. You might walk into a 50s style diner. You might walk into something that looks more conventional. Like,
the good one here in town is literally they've got like 3 tables, and
Yeah.
then the shop back
yep, that's New York Euro. Yep, that's the
up on north of Center Point, north of Boyson.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
Nice.
my chiropractor's right there, and
It's real good, but it's they have like exactly 3 tables.
and it's honestly, I won't lie, it looks shady as shit, but it's really good shit.
And it's legitimate. Like it looks shady, but it is actually legitimate.
I mean, that's kind of the thing with shady places. They're either actually shady or they're just the best place around.
Oh yeah,
There's no way to know until you go in.
I had one of their years. I'm like, I'll give it a shot. And I was like, oh, well, I'll be back. 'Cause, yeah,
Like I've tried a lot of stuff on their menu, and it's generally all very good. Like I've gotten their Euros, I've gotten their Euro burgers, I've gotten
I'm a little mad though because I got Casey's like a couple slices of pizzas and some cheesy bites on my way here because I didn't have much time else. I didn't know there's 2 food trucks like a block away. So pissed.
I didn't know there were 2 food trucks at block.
It was soul food and jerk
Huh.
Interesting.
down by the barber place, the barber school or whatever.
I had no idea they were hanging out there.
Yeah. I was slightly mad because I would have got fast food and I would have got good food.
You would have.
Because, yeah, there's, what is it? Is it Haitians or Creole? There's some Creoles in town, and they, oh, mama, they make some good food. I sold them 3 Creole guys a truck, and they were flippantly open using Creole. I mean, that's all it was. It was that was the language.
Mhm.
It's a bastard, much worse of a bastard of English, French, and I think 2 or 3 other languages, and probably some native in there as well. And I was like, "What are you speaking?" And they're like, "Oh, it's this." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. I don't care, but like, I'm just curious what that is because that's the first time I've heard that." But yeah, so I know there's a population in town, and the one jerk place that Heather sent me to on the far southwest side of town, don't know if it's still there, but that was delicious that time I brought it over here, and I got so much stinking food out of that. Oh,
I wonder what place that was.
can't remember now, but it was delicious.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I could go on for food for days.
Oh yeah, food is always a topic of discussion, but maybe we shift gears and maybe play
Think
some
about
zombie
playing a
dice.
game?
It is almost 7:30.
Oh yeah, this is
We did start a little late. I apologize
We
again.
did.
yes.
Yeah, but between yeah, there were some technical issues that needed to be ironed
There
out.
were some technical issues. They made me very sad.
Indeed.
Kronos, how are you liking your new place so far? I know you're not probably not 100% settled because I'm assuming you had to go to work and all that stuff. Oh yeah, that's probably going to be pretty good. Or pretty terrible. Well, I don't know if that's a question. 50s Diner. Actually, it'd be terrible and like, this is the most boring food I've ever had. Or it'll be great because it is.
It'll be this motherfucker's dad and his granddad worked either this place or places very much like it, and this is amazing. Or somebody tried to theme it, it did not work.
Yeah.
It's one of the two.
Yeah.
These are White Castle frozen burgers.
Hoping it's real good.
So we are going to be jamming some zombie dice tonight, as you probably saw. Exclamation zombie dice if you need to pull up the rules. We are also playing, for the first time, the Zombie Dice 2 expansion. And apparently there's a Zombie Dice 3, which I found out from opening up Zombie Dice 2, which I bought years and years ago and am just now opening.
Thank you, Steve Jackson Games, for that.
If you could pass me the rule sheet. One thing I would like not to thank Steve Jackson Games for, Jesus fuck, why? Why would you pack your rules like this so that they come out of the package this quickly?
You should hold them above the thing so people can see them.
It's so bad.
They're so crinkled.
Scanning these was a
that side on.
nightmare.
Give them a side
It's
on.
rated 4.4
Yeah, there we
out of 5.
go.
Look how crinkled they are.
So,
Okay.
why is it like that?
So that-
Because they were basically rolled up. Because Zombie Dice 2 is just, it came in a hanger box that had plastic just enough to cover the 3 dice it came with. And then the rules were rolled up into something that was smaller and thinner than a cigarette. And so I unrolled them and was just like, I'll never get these flat.
Yeah, no.
Like,
No, that's physically impossible.
this is a futile effort.
No, just get a few books.
It is. It is. You're not wrong,
That's
Callahan.
more clinical than that.
Like, and I'll grant, the first ones weren't great either, but the container for the original Zombie Dice is big enough that I was able to kind of get it close enough that I could work with it. I only had to scan one of the pages twice. But that one, it is nothing short of divine intervention that scanned properly. Because, boy howdy, I set it in the printer and it just crinkled up in it, and I was just like, well, I'm just going to set the scanner lid down and we're going to hope it all comes out in the wash, because if it doesn't, I don't have a lot of choices other than to just rotate it in Photoshop.
Yeah.
Could always take it to work and slide it through the scanner at work.
I thought about that, but
'Cause you
I've
can-
been so busy at work lately that there wouldn't have been an opportunity. I will point out, that stupid thing is so crinkled. It stands on its own with no effort.
Well,
It is a sheet of paper.
that's a. I don't know. That's a close call between who's more crinkled at that point.
No, I don't think it is.
Well, between Callahan and that.
No, I don't think it is. I think Callahan's correct.
Callahan can't stand on his own without effort.
Yeah, but that's not a crinkle problem.
So yes, we do remove 2 yellow and 1 green.
All right, so Zombie Dice 2 introduces 3 dice that we're going to be playing with instead of 2 of our yellow dice and a green die. We have the Hunk, which is the black die, the Hottie, which is the pink die, and Santa, which is the red die. Now, the Hunk and the Hottie work very similarly to one another. Basically, they both have a double brain, so if you manage to catch them, it's worth lots of points for you. However, they can save each other if you get the brain of one and the other gets a shotgun blast. Then they save the other.
Actually, what makes them different is the Hottie has extra running,
Yeah, I was getting to that.
so she doesn't get caught as well.
Yeah, she doesn't have double braids.
And the Hunk has lots of double shotguns. if I
Double
remember
shotgun.
correctly.
double braid.
Double braid. Hottie doesn't have a double braid.
Oh, Hottie doesn't have them.
Nope.
She just gets away really
Yep.
in high heels for whatever reason.
For whatever reason. I mean, now Santa
Has
He
a
comes
shotgun
with gifts.
he
and
comes
also
with
a shot.
gifts and a shotgun. Now,
brain.
he has a brain. He also has a double brain. Now, the brain and the double brain work a little differently. The brain is you get Santa's brain. The Hunk and the Hottie can also rescue Santa the same way they can rescue each other if you roll Santa's single brain. If you get Santa's double brain, however, that's not Santa's brain. That is Santa bringing you prezzies, and you got 2 brains for Christmas. However, if you manage to use all the dice on your turn and the dice would go back to the cup for you to keep rolling, Santa's die stays out, for he comes but once a year, e.g. once a turn.
And then you have the energy drink, which makes you faster. Which, if you don't die any footsteps on that turn,
Count as brains.
count as brains. And you have the helmet, which means you can take an extra shotgun blast.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, Santa's die is one you generally want to get. Now, that's all the advanced rules. The basic rules of the game are much simpler.
Yeah.
There are 3 colors of dice, green, yellow, and red. All of them have different amounts of brains, feet, and shotgun blasts. Brains are worth a point. Feet, you keep the die for your next roll if you choose to keep rolling, but they don't do anything else. Shotgun blast gets set aside, and if you take 3 within a turn, you lose all the brains you've racked up for the turn, and your turn ends. This is a push your luck game, so you want to see how many brains you can get in a turn before you get those 3 shotgun blasts. The green dice have 3 brains, 2 footsteps, and a shotgun blast. The yellow dice are 2 of each, and the red ones are 3 shotgun blasts, 2 feet, and 1 brain.
My ankle still hurts. I can't stand without it. Damn it, Callahan.
He's doing great.
So we're gonna set these 3 dice off to the side because
Don't need them.
we don't need them.
You want to put them away?
Not really.
Okay.
They'll just live there. The rest of these are going to go into this fancy leather cup. I bought a second leather cup from Stone Age, specifically for zombie dice, because the zombie dice cup is stupidly loud. With this one, you can randomize your dice without blowing out the microphones.
It's still noisy, but
It's noisy,
not
but it's not.
horrifying.
It's not something that will aggravate Shane's tinnitus.
Sounds like my whole body. Oh, who's going first? Chonkers.
Yeah, go get Chunkers. He's right behind you.
The Lord saith 42.
I know what I'm about. Getting the correct answer.
Let's see how correct it is. That looks like
18?
15?
15.
15.
It's more correct than Nathan.
Yahtzee. Dribbles, if he manages to get a Yahtzee on this, I'm going to kill him.
That is a 90, I do believe. Hold on, let me. Yeah, because the 6 and the. Yeah, that is a 90.
Well, it's not a Yahtzee, but it does sound like you're the winner.
Yes, so 42 apparently was not the answer to everything today.
How unfortunate.
So the way this works is we have the 13 dice in a cup, and I'm going to shuffle them and draw 3 from the cup at random, and then I will roll them. And then, based on the roll, I will decide whether I get to keep going, assuming I survive the roll, or whether I want to stop and just claim the brains that I've collected before passing play to the next person. So, I'm gonna wrangle 3 good ones. I have found a red die, a green die, and the hunk.
Well, you wrangled something.
I wrangled something.
You wrangled a lot of shotguns, but you did also wrangle a brain.
Well, yeah, that I did.
It's first roll.
It's a bit of
You know, it's a pitiful roll, but 1 is a bigger number than 0.
You know what? It sure is. And that
It's even infinitely bigger than 0.
you even had 2 opportunities to just go out immediately.
I did. That there you go, Phil. Make sure to put those back in the bowl. Because
I don't want them.
your compliance may not be a factor.
I don't think it's a factor at all. I think you just have to deal.
What did you win?
And you grasp the cube, he can grasp. Oh god, those are bad cubes.
That's not much better than I did. I mean, 2 red cubes is probably better than a red cube in the hunk.
Brain, a foot. So this guy comes back to me, and a shotgun. I'm gonna keep the brain. And now I draw up to 3 again.
If you elect to keep going, you will draw up to 3. Or you can be like me and stop with your 1 and be happy. Phil is drawing 2 more dice. What did you win?
The hunk.
Oh, goody! You might just die!
Double brains. Another shotgun. And footsteps. You know what? I think we're gonna call it. So that's 3 points for
Yeah,
me.
3
Not
seems
bad,
pretty
not
good.
bad at all.
That
Yeah.
seems pretty okay.
Oops. Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to throw those at you.
That seems pretty okay.
Yeah, considering what he was pulling out of there,
Yeah, that could have just been, no, you die.
Alright.
What have you got? Oh, God.
I have many brains.
I see that. We have a clear front runner. So you'll keep the green one and win 2 more. There's no reason not to keep going.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh look, more brains.
Oh,
And a
yeah.
shotgun.
And a shotgun. What a delight.
So you have 5 brains and a shotgun.
Well, it is about pushing your luck, and it's not super likely.
Yeah, all the red dice are still in there, though.
Yeah, they are. I did not get them, but I did get. I did
got
get
the
the
hottie.
hottie.
And she got away.
She did get away, but I got 1 more brain and another shotgun, and I think I am good. That'll be 6 for me.
Yeah, that seems great.
That's a good first round.
Yeah, that's way better than either of us did.
How high are you supposed to play?
13.
13. Okay.
And then I think it goes to equal number of turns, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, not drawing a whole fuckload of reds really helps.
Yeah, no kidding. It's Phil and I got.
So Nate got Yahtzee. Yes, Nate got Yahtzee.
Alright,
That's not how Yahtzee
one?
works, Riddle.
I am not looking at
We have a
what's in
very
the-
instructional video if you would like.
Alright, I will grab these 3 dice. I have. Oh, good. A red die, a green die, and the hunk again. What could go wrong? I mean, the hunk has such delicious brains. He also has a very deadly shotgun.
Yeah, you do.
But it's not the deadliest shot. Oh, I got a red brain out of that deal.
Yeah,
You know what?
that's not bad.
Go ahead and set those 3 dice aside. I will draw 3 more. That seems pretty okay. Nate, in fact, did get Yahtzee. It was not good for us.
Dude, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I feel obligated to worry about it.
No, it's okay.
I have 2 yellows and a green.
It's not bad.
There's some straight DS there.
Oh, damn! Got him some brains and also a shotgun blast, but brains!
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm at 2 shotgun blasts. There are still some very bad dice in there.
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna be fine taking my 4 points. That will bridge the gap at least a little.
Indeed.
So here's the cup.
Are you trying to pick the one on the bottom?
I mean, we haven't seen Santa
mean-
yet.
I mean, fair.
That doesn't look like Santa at all, but that's
That's
not a bad
two
one.
greens and a yellow.
It does look like Santa, but that's pretty dang good. Them some brains, all right.
I'll take my 2 brains. I'll take back my footsteps, and I'm gonna draw 2 more.
Yep, you sure do. So you're carrying a yellow over.
That's actually harder than it feels
Oh yeah, it's
to not look as you try and grab.
Yes.
yeah. You got. I just look up, so I'm not tempted.
Yeah, that's I've been doing that too. So I'm like, yeah. There's a
Oh,
shotgun
dang.
knee.
Please.
Red brain, yellow brain, and a single
The hunky
shot.
shot. Neil, I
What you think? Push your luck,
I'm
or
gonna push it just a little
I was
harder.
gonna say at 1, I could understand that call.
Yeah.
1, 2. Ooh, I got Santa and 2 greens.
Santa hath appeared.
Uh huh. All right.
See what he
Let's see what
does.
he has brought you to this day.
Footsteps.
Well, he got a brain.
2 footsteps and a brain. So we're gonna keep going.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I mean, it's a Santa and a green you're carrying
Yeah.
over. How bad could it be?
Oh, another green.
Jesus.
That's not good for
Okay.
anybody.
Oh, that's so many brains.
Another couple brains.
Santa's running again.
Santa is fleet of foot.
Keep him putting in the cardio.
It shows.
Gotta keep up
I'm
with
gonna
with the
do.
reindeer.
I'm gonna go. God, this is either gonna suck.
You drew 2 red ones, didn't you?
He sure
You
did.
got greedy.
I did.
I knew there was nothing but pain left in that cup.
That's
That is so much pain.
Even Santa put you down. God damn.
You know, Santa was done with my shenanigans.
I mean,
Santa set you up.
there were a lot of shenanigans.
Fucking elves.
You got
Fucking
set up.
elves in. Oh, that's unfortunate. 2 reds and a green.
Oh, goody. Oh, goody.
Well, that's 1 and 1. I think I'll keep that rolling.
Try not to die. Cheat.
More shotgun and also more brain.
That's pretty spicy.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a tough spot to be in. A
Yeah.
lot of the worst dice are out,
Yeah.
but there are still bad ones in there.
I'm gonna do it.
Ooh, pressing the luck.
I mean, if I don't, what do you's coming up right behind me?
Not wrong.
1 red and 2 greens. None of the specials. What the fuck?
I mean,
I'll take it.
yeah, I was gonna say
3
that's
brains?
3 brains.
3 brains.
That seems reasonable.
I pushed that luck farther than it should have gone.
Yeah, I was gonna say you did good. We're gonna green it. Okay, I lost one. Alright, it's on the floor. I'll pick it up and just claim it as one of mine.
Fair enough.
Alright. Last one. Oh, good.
Oh, goody, it's a red.
And 2 greens.
Yay.
No, huh?
No hunk.
Merry Christmas to
My
you.
first
Even
roll
better.
without just leading with the hunk. No,
1 brain and 2 footsteps.
Yeah, okay. I'll draw another die. That seems okay.
That was a green brain.
Yeah, and there's a green and a red footstep. I'll seize it.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, well, what did we win?
You know, I am ready for it to
Oh, the
be
hottie! We
Oh.
haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah, she
the I'm ready for Wednesday. I'll say it that way. I'm ready for Wednesday. Oh, and she
and
came out.
the hottie and the green.
What a bitch! Oh wait, no, that's only 2 shotguns.
That's
Yeah,
two shotguns.
that's 2 shotguns.
Oh, and a red footstep. Fuck
Yeah.
that. I'm taking. Yeah, 1 is still a bigger number than 0. It's fine.
You are correct.
And if I'm carrying over a red die, no, thank you. No, thank you.
With your sense of adventure.
Some about 15 miles back with the shocks.
Don't be ridiculous. There are no shocks on this ride. You gotta feel the rock
Oh,
in your everything.
oh, that's exciting. A red, a yellow, and the hottie.
Oh, goody!
Interesting.
These new dice actually spice this up a fair bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a brain and a shotgun.
And the potty's running.
Hottie's
Not bad.
running, which she's known to do in those high heels.
Yeah. It's impressive.
Yeah.
It's a marvel of engineering.
is real good. Ooh, that was a good pull.
2 greens and the hottie.
All right.
Probably got a shotty.
Hottie's got the shotty.
She
Okay.
is brutal this game.
Yeah,
apparently.
he is not taking prisoners. So you
That
got
does not
2
help me.
greens.
Is,
I got it. I'm going to try 1.
you think that's warranted?
I was gonna say you've got 2 greens you're carrying over, so you're only drawing 1 more die.
And it's a green.
Okay.
So I got my best chance to get through this, but that's another brain.
Oh look, a repeat of last turn's decision.
Yeah.
He's going for it, folks.
I believe in you.
Can't wait to draft Diablo this weekend. I bet, Kronos.
Yeah.
It's been pretty nice if.
Oh, it's a red.
Oh, God.
Okay.
The find out times approach.
Wonderful. They always come eventually.
There they are.
Is that a shotty?
That is a shoddy on the red die.
Which is unfortunate because the other 2 were both brains.
Brains
That
at
would
that
have made it worth it.
Yes, it would have. At that point, if that red was a footstep, I would have walked away. Because that would have put me in running. Although Nate has a good chance to end it in this game.
Distinctly possible. Ah,
Oh yeah,
classic.
he is the one
2
who went
green, 1
last. So. Wow.
Okay, I guess I'm going again. Okay.
These are there's a lot of long distance runners.
I was going to say.
Gonna need you to stop chasing the track.
Yeah.
I
Darn
have,
track team.
I have acquired a green and acquired another green.
Oh.
All right. Okay.
Okay, I'm down with this. Let's see where this is going.
I hate all of that. So he's got 3 brains off to the side here. I'm just gonna.
Yep. Oh, there you go.
I have Santa and 2 greens.
Come on, Santa. Do your work. Nope.
No, Santa is delicious this time.
What are we playing to again?
13.
I think I'm good.
All right. So Nathan is the victor at 14 points. You sure you don't want to keep going?
You know what? Fuck it.
Okay.
I have no shotguns. I might as well.
Let's go unless something really terrible happens.
Acquired a couple of yellows.
Nathan is going for the spike the ball in our face.
Acquired a shotgun. And 2 feats. I've acquired a red.
Oh, zombie dice. That's totally not Bill's favorite. It hasn't been so far.
No. Actually, this game is not my favor. Whatever. I just don't roll well in it.
And that'll put you up to 15, David. I hate you so much.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep going until I get 2. Oh, I got the hottie. Yeah, she's gonna blow my fucking brains out.
Probably. It has been her MO.
Biscuit for the biscuit. Oh, double.
Double shotty.
She got away.
Well, the game continues, I guess.
Indeed.
I'm gonna
Here's the. There you go.
not put them in the cup. I'm gonna do this and shuffle them up a little bit and pick 3 at random.
Can you look in the cup to see what you have left before you draw?
No, but there's a fixed number of dice you can count, basically. Nice. These are the 3 I'm taking, and these will all go back.
Ooh, Hunk and Hottie.
Oh, fucking boy. It must be my birthday.
Sure is.
Footsteps.
And a shot in the face.
We have everything.
Yeah, you know what? I'm good to keep going with that. This is fine. Everything's fine.
It is, yes. Don't worry
She
about it.
is.
All right. No, I don't know what's in the cup order at this point because I got them all nice and mixed. Oh, good, a yellow and a red. Thanks, Gabe. Thank you, cup of dice.
Ooh, Hottie with the shotty.
There it is. She is brutal.
Does she have 2 shotguns on there?
No, she has one.
Fuck her.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, clearly she's not having any of that.
Does she have two?
She doesn't have a double. She's got one on each side of the
Okay,
die.
so she does have two.
Okay. And then, like, this has been coming up an awful lot for a 1 in 6.
Yeah, I would have to
I'm
go on a 10
Just
run.
gonna take my 2 because I'm not gonna reroll red.
Fair.
That seems like a losing proposition. I will go for the inexorable tide approach. Because that's the only approach I seem to be allowed.
Did I get them all in there?
I think so.
Aside from the ones that are in your hands, yes.
That I'm not looking at.
Indeed. You're making quite the effort.
I really am.
I suggest you just angle it away from your face.
Well, even then, I just go safe. I got a yellow, the green, and the hottie.
Ooh, fun!
Jesus! Except apparently.
Absolutely devastating.
That's kill the endangered birds, Brandon.
So endangered. Yeah, I was gonna say, how about I just use Phil as a decoy? That seems like a better plan.
Two green,
You
they're red.
in particular.
Everybody is running away from me. I don't like this.
And you continue to chase the track team.
Apparently,
The track team is apparently delicious.
one of them had a shotgun, but it's okay. You fucked it.
You in particular. Yes.
Okay, I got a red, I got the hottie, and I got a green.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Hold on.
Good night, guys. Love you.
Good night, Phil's
Good night, Phil's
kids.
kids.
See you in the morning.
Your kittens are so adorable.
They
I
are
went to
adorable.
Phil's place and got to meet them yesterday. They were wonderful.
Yeah, they're like.
Also, his dog.
Yeah, how is Sky taking to the kids?
she
He seems to be almost a little bit afraid of them or like intimidated.
doesn't
Maybe just overly
know what
cautious.
to do with them quite yet, and they are very anti. Like they arch backs and are like trying to act big and scary in front of her, and she's actually a very gentle dog, anyways. So she'll when they get a little bigger and want to actually, and they start getting more used to her, she will gladly play with them because she played with her other cat like crazy.
That's fair.
That's kind of ideal. Like she'll be engaging with them on their terms. It's a good way
Congrats,
for
you just made an endangered species extinct, Phil.
Hey, did you catch the elusive body?
I sure did.
Dang.
If I can get one more, I will take the game. I'm not going to try to push it just to slam dunk this shit again. I don't think it's going to let me. This is 2 reds and a green.
And you only have 1 shotgun.
Look, I rolled 3 shotties to the face, so
Yeah, that
He
seems
got the
I
right
have
for you.
acquired a brain. Put me at 13.
It will put you at 13, and Nathan will actually end the game this time.
Yeah, no. I'm
you learned your
not
lesson.
slam dunking again. It was enjoyable the first time. And then you guys both just had the saddest round yet.
In fairness, mine was honestly average for how my rounds have been this game.
You're not entirely wrong. Phil's was just
Phil's was
That
Phil's
hurt,
was
hurt my feelings.
I believe it. You should be offended.
yeah. All right, well, speech from the best zombie.
I ate the hottie's brains, and there ain't anything anybody could do about it. I'm never catching her again. She's going to kill me next time.
Oh, probably.
She's so murderous.
I mean, she is running from zombies and heals.
She is.
I would be pretty murderous too if that was the case.
So, should I start us off then?
Well, Phil start us off. He got the lowest points last
Fair
game.
enough.
We'll give him a chance to redeem himself.
I believe in you.
I don't.
Rude.
I
Not untrue or fair.
I don't think I've actually won this game.
As I say, this is a dice game without numbers, and I don't think his dice luck knows what to do with it.
I
see.
got Santa.
That said, if he
Where
keeps
is it?
drawing Santa, that might change the map.
Ooh, I got the helmet. So that comes off to the side.
So it takes 4 shotgun blasts to kill you
Yup.
this round.
Yep. And the yellow is footsteps, so can drop 2 dice.
That's not
This is why you don't believe in Phil. Things like this starting to happen.
I want to believe in Phil, though. This is fun.
2 yellows and a green.
One shotgun, one brains, one running.
Okay.
So
Well, they blew away your helmet.
you know, green's there. Yellow's gonna stick around for a bit.
The yellow one's been hanging out.
Yeah.
He's just vibing. Just enjoying the vibes.
Just having a grand old.
Ooh, I got the hunk of green and yellow's still there.
Double shot.
One shotty, one
Oh,
run,
jeez.
one brains.
Can take 2 more.
Yeah.
You sure can.
The hunt
Hell
might just
yeah.
kill you for fun.
Or he might be double delicious.
It might be double delicious. You don't know.
What am I doing tomorrow? Kronos, if you have something in mind, I can make that. I don't have anything explicitly planned. I just fill all my days with whatever random crap.
You would think I would learn.
Wow. So the find out times.
To find out time.
Oh yeah.
That's 3. I'm gonna take my 3 points and walk away.
You
Well,
know
they
what?
gave you a
That's
chance
fair.
to walk away. That's
They-
actually nicer than usual.
They fired a warning shot.
They did.
Diablo 2 Electric Boogaloo, I'm down for helping you get that taken care of. Just shoot me a DM with when and where.
Raging devil dude.
Hopefully not raging this time. The last time it went raging, you lost some tires.
I have Santa, red, and yellow. We'll see how that goes.
That actually is not the worst you could have done.
It is not. It is not the worst.
You got the energy drink.
Ooh, that's good because you got footsteps on that red die.
So
Now,
that
does the
counts as
energy drink
brains.
work on all footsteps or just the green ones?
I believe it's all footsteps. Wait,
Wait,
no, it might just be green.
Now your best zombie. Keep this dice in front of you for the rest of your turn, and starting this roll, all green feet.
Okay. Just green.
Just green.
Just
feet.
green feet.
Thought I'd remember reading that. That's still good.
Oh, yeah. I will absolutely take it.
Santa's been good to you guys.
Mm-hmm. He don't come up often, but when he does.
That is very nice.
Okay, this is not encouraging.
I'm sure it's fine.
You know what? It is fine.
See, everything's fine. I don't know what you were worried about.
You know what? You're right. I don't know what I was worried about either. This is great.
He's got the stoplight.
I sure do.
Feels terrible.
And
Oh boy, another red.
nothing could possibly go wrong. Oh, gee.
What was that? Shotgun.
That was a shotgun and 3 brains. 'Cause he got the
Nope.
double brain off of the hunk.
You know what? I've got 2 of the reds, and I've got the hunk. Let's see what else I can pull out of this cup.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, you
Green
only got
and
one
yellow.
shotgun. Oh, wow. The cup has spoken. You have been told where to stick your zombie running ways.
Did he bust?
Sure
He
did.
did.
I went from almost having 7 to having nothing.
I mean, in fairness, I would have probably done the same thing in your position, so that just sucks.
Yeah. That was so good that it wasn't.
It was amazing until it wasn't. There, we'll just go with that. I have won 3 green dice. Am I dying?
No, you might already be dead.
No.
2 brains and some feet.
You know what? I'm good with
3
that.
greens.
3 green
over there.
Yep.
And I wish I was cheating. Alright, we've got the hottie and a red die to add to my green.
Interesting. Wild card. Oh, that's some shotgunning. She continues her murderous streak.
Yeah, I see that.
You gotta keep going?
Yeah, I think I am. So
Fair
go ahead
enough.
and set my shotguns aside, and I'll take my green one back, and we'll see if I can push a little further. It's 2. It's early in the game.
Yeah, now's the time to push it.
Like, I'm not gonna say what could go wrong, because everything. But
Entirely possible to just instantly lose every future round.
I have drawn the hunk and Santa.
Interesting.
So this is either going to be great or it's going to be the worst thing ever. And I'm not quite sure what it's going to be.
Would be very amusing to get the helmet and double shotgun. Double brained and shot. No, 3 brains, but also a shotgun.
Yeah, bummer. That would have been good. Oh well.
Very unfortunate.
I too have flown too close to the sun.
Just so bright and shiny. And
I know. Going back to that booth and complaining about the quality of their wax. Hey, welcome in.
Hey.
How's it going?
The Noob TV.
Danube
I did.
TV, yes. Sorry, my brain was not grokking how the letters were going together there.
Oh, Santa decided to give you a headshot. How nice.
How's it going?
I
Hope your
don't
Thursday's
like
treating you well.
Might as well go because at this point it's either get something or just quit.
Yeah, there's no reason not to.
The green and the hunk. Rain, double
Yeah, no,
brains.
that's
you know
not
what? I'll
bad.
take 3 points. Call her a day, and I will let the hottie get away.
You got it right first time. Not a lot of people do. Good on you. Well, we tried.
Thank you. I do love, like, the Twitch names. I do love them.
There are some great handles out there.
And they really are.
Got me a full stoplight.
Ooh.
I'll take some
That
brains.
stoplight is looking like it wants to maybe punish you later.
It's sure wanting to.
So,
Giving
what's
me
your
more
favorite
cards.
board game, Danube?
Have quite a shotgun, but brain, and one of them got a.
Red one even got away. That's
Yeah, not a fan of that.
could be great.
Could be.
It could be the best thing ever.
Shit, I got the hottie. I'm fucking done.
Oh yeah, the find out times might be approaching for you very quickly.
Oh, she got away.
Oh, good.
So did the red. I'm gonna keep it at 3 because that's a recipe for death.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I'm good with that. I acquired things. I'm good.
Yeah, all right. All right, I'm gonna just dump these out on the table, grab 3, and we'll get these a good mix. Get the rest put back in the cup because it's hard to shuffle them in the cup because the cup's
Yeah.
a little smaller than the zombie dice one.
Yeah, they shuffle decently when you get down to like the last 5 or 6.
Oh, goody! It is here's what I got. Oh, goody!
Don't you play many of them? My favorite game I've played was from Risk and
Ooh. Classic.
Ooh.
Nothing wrong with that.
I've always been a fan of Risk. I
Risk.
mostly play games like it on my computer now, but it's a
I got a red brain
Ooh. You got a red brain, a shotgun,
and a helmet.
and a helmet.
Yeah.
So you can take a little extra punishment this round.
Hey, I like that.
So you're still at 3.
Neat. Well, that honestly went about as well as I could have hoped for.
yeah.
So we're just gonna
Oh.
Grab 3 out of the cup. I got me a traffic light.
Yay!
Was this just a random suggestion, or do you do D&D and or retro
Yeah, how'd you
video
find
games?
us?
Yeah. I am very curious how this algorithm thing works because it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, we're trying to grow our community, so we're always interested in finding out how people learned about us.
You have acquired a shotgun, a brain, and somebody beat feet.
Well, why wouldn't I keep going?
Well,
Green feet are fine.
Yeah, you still got 2 more.
Yeah,
too.
I've got
You
a
take 2
hat.
more.
Alright, I've gotten a green and a yellow to add to my green.
no bad, no bad.
Not awful.
Oh, that.
Wow, I pulled a Nathan.
I didn't get the triple though.
In the back of my brain, I was thinking, I feel like I've been here before.
Oh,
Decided to look at the board game category and got interested. Oh, well, thank you.
Heck yeah.
don't know what you found interesting around here.
Us? Never.
Never.
We're just
Can this
sitting
be played
around
with
getting our
normal
brains exploded.
D6s? Not exactly. The reason this can't be played with normal D6s is because there are different amounts of the 3 faces on the
Yeah.
dice for the base game.
If you have 3 different color of dice, D6s, that would work. But
That would
Yeah.
probably work if
You
you
could
could color
like
code.
plan it. Yeah, if you color coded it and then planned out for each color what all of them were, you could manage it. It'd just take some setup and be a lot slower in actual execution.
Yep.
Thankfully, this game is not expensive. Steve Jackson games tend to be very inexpensive. Like, I think this is a $10 game tops.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Yeah.
And often you can find it for less.
Yep. Can I have my cup, sir? Thank you. I saw the thought about throwing it at
Yeah,
you, but
and then I went, wait, there's still dice in it. Nope, nope.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hoping you would have done it.
Yeah, I thought about it real hard.
It would have been a hassle, but it would have been funny.
I'm not that far in the lead, Brandon. Jesus.
If you want to learn more about the game, exclamation zombie dice, assuming...
Well, they all got away.
Oh, they pinned it in the Twitch chat. Good job, Tribs. Never mind. You can just check the pin in the chat.
Yeah.
So pick them up, throw them again, because they all got away.
The rules are nice and short, so it's very easy to pick up on.
So footsteps stays.
That's a very threatening red.
Yeah, but I actually got some stuff out of it, though.
Yeah, you did.
This game is so mean.
It really is.
It's not getting
It's not getting better.
I got 2,
Oh,
2 reds.
brutal.
And, yeah, that.
This adding zombie dice 2 to this game made the game so very much meaner. I gotta get zombie dice 3 so I can get whatever that's got.
Yes.
Because this has breathed some new life into this game for us.
You know what? We're gonna push it.
Oh, you are some kind of crazy.
You got 1 brain right now. I'd say that's fair. You're probably gonna lose, but fuck
Well-
it if you don't.
So the problem is the problem is I'm sitting at 6. Nate's at 3 and Brain's at 0.
Yeah.
We're not close to ending the game. If I push and get an extra couple of points, gives me a little more solid of a foundation.
Yeah, but she kept the red and the hunk to take that extra turn.
But he,
No,
Yeah,
I
he
don't
gets
know.
nothing and likes it.
I get nothing and liked it.
unfortunate.
There's just so much shotgun
Yes.
in those 2 dice.
Actually, yeah. It wasn't terrible carnage, but it was just a little.
It was enough.
The carnage was sufficient.
Santa was using his bait, and you went, ooh, free energy drink. And then
I'm feeling threatened, but not terribly.
Ooh, it's a cinnamon. That was a master
Hey,
class
did
of
it.
a tomato, by the way.
Shit.
wow.
Santa fucking shotgunned me.
I guess you're gonna
Motherfucker.
keep going because you have nothing to lose.
I sure am.
Even though we both know the hottie is just gonna shoot you.
More than likely.
Huh.
I'll take 2 points.
I confess I was not expecting that outcome.
Am I the only one who's eaten the hot
Yes. Bill and I have died to the hottie so many times.
He's also killed me once or twice.
Oh wow, twice that size on the vine?
Dang. Good
Yeah.
lord.
Amazing.
That's how you know you got yourself some good soil and some good work in.
I'm gonna
Pretty
grab
sure that's called
those.
beef cake.
Yeah, and we're gonna put those there, and then these are gonna go back in the cup, and we're gonna see how happy or sad I'm about to be.
I will stop.
Hey, that's not bad. I'll take a stoplight.
Because for everybody else, it's not the fruit of death.
Oh, stoplight's not your friend. Stoplight hates you.
You have nothing to lose.
Well then, at this point, I'm a zombie with half an arm and a mission.
I don't know. I think you might be missing both of them, but you still got a mouse.
I don't know. This is my first year doing tomatoes. They are trying to kill me. Yeah, like so. Tomatoes and
All right,
zucchini.
your two green ones. That's as good as I could have hoped for.
They're kind of like zucchini. If you plant one, you get nothing.
Yep, there it is.
If you
Yeah.
plant two, you can feed an army.
I've never thought about it like that, but that does track with what I know of my parents' garden.
Yeah.
There's no I've yet to find a happy ground in the middle.
Yeah.
I accidentally planted like 20. Yeah, you're going to be under tomatoes for days.
Yeah, you're
But
gonna want
the
to get
pro-
familiar with chili.
Well, and
Or salsa.
What salsa? There's many options. You're gonna want to be
Tomatoes are
familiar
so
with all.
good. Got some tomatoes that one of my coworkers gave me from her garden.
oh, I got the hottie, a red and a yellow.
Ooh, fancy.
That's not nice. You might be getting introduced to the find out times immediately.
By the way, Death Side, how is your knee?
Good question. It's been a couple days.
Oh, I got her brain.
Hey,
And the red got away again.
that motherfucker.
An elusive little bastard. I also have many zucchini and making
Zucchini bread is so good. I
Zucchini
love
bread is
that.
good.
I now have a
Love
stoplight.
zucchini.
I have become a much bigger fan of zucchini, and I
Hmm.
think I like it thinly sliced or grilled boats.
Thinly sliced grilled boats. I also like putting it into soups if you make it into homemade soup.
Well, yeah, but like I prefer a thinner zucchini rather than like a fat like.
Yeah, you don't.
chunk.
You have to slice it thin even for soup. Yes.
With a lot of zucchini that I've had, it kind of ends up.
Well, I'm gonna push.
With a lot of zucchini I've had, it kind of ends up like
I miss
very
zucchini
wet in the
muffins.
middle. I feel like I might like it if someone could manage to like fry it into almost a chip-like thing.
Just
You
have a
install-
braced rare as needed.
Mm.
We need to start reconstructing. Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
Man.
sucks, but at least it's moving.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
Brain, and woodies.
That ain't bad at all.
Cool.
Well, swollen and bruised. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
fair.
probably will be for a while.
Or it puts me at 10.
Yup.
I'm gonna stop.
All right.
Stinking cowards with their single shotgun blasts.
I have never won this game, and I'm sitting at a decent chance.
You are.
Brain has a pick of the bruise. Oh, that's
I do.
funny.
It's an impressive bruise.
The one that I always, every so often, I will go back and watch the video of is Willis McGahee when his knee gets ruined in his. I think it's a bowl game, like the last. Well, Hottie with the shotty wasn't getting caught again.
Yeah, she was pissed at me from last time.
But like his knee goes from like normal size
Oh, that's fair,
to
Tribs.
like twice as wide.
Oh, God.
Like
did
you're
you
just
win?
like, oh.
Huh,
Couple brains. Couple brains.
A couple brains there.
You know what? I think I'm just going to go up to 7 and be happy.
You know what? That's fair. 7 seems like a respectable number.
Indeed.
Too many red dice in there still.
I didn't trust the greens not to put me in the ground.
Yeah, that's,
Like, they don't do it much, but sometimes they come in clutch.
yeah. You're not wrong.
Oh.
Oh, good. So, here's what I've got.
Oh, hey! They make a return.
I was just seeing that the
Uh-oh.
flower.
Ow!
The warning shots.
Yeah, it's they're just here to you know, be themselves and threaten me a little.
Oh my.
I don't like the direction this conversation is going.
They're strategizing.
I hate it.
That's setting up a defensive position.
Stretching.
Oh,
Oh god, it's working!
the fucking barricade.
Oh god!
It's so tall. Where did they get razor wire?
In this economy, no less.
I do love Zombieland for the. What are you doing? Stretching, getting limber. Let me ask you.
Oh no!
Hottie save Santa.
No! Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't even get credit for the brain,
No.
because Santa had one. So, jeez.
Ooh.
Like, I just got shellacked that round.
I bought Heather a one of those.
As
too.
expected from a dice game, it's entirely RNG dependent.
Oh yeah.
It is, yes.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, I see an exercise.
3 hour. No, that's
Ooh.
Callahan. Moving target.
Hey.
Called your name.
It is a fun game, though, just for having conversations and hanging out and chatting. Like, you don't have to put a lot of energy into it.
Mhm.
You can just roll dice and have a conversation, which I
And-
really like about it.
Okay. Game.
Wow.
To be mean a lot, which is fun.
Kind of curious what Zombie Dice 3. Oh,
Oh, it hates us. It hates us so much.
oh,
That hurt.
Around the barricade.
Found Santa with a couple elves.
Yeah, Santa was still there, so he had just been freed from Braden's clutches.
Not everything needs to be super sweaty and strategic, even if I prefer it that way. I mean, we play plenty of sweaty
Oh, yeah.
and strategic. You should see some of our Lords of Waterdeep games. We go into the sweat.
After a Lords of Waterdeep game, depending on the game, usually my brain is shot.
Yeah. We also play a fair bit of Settlers of Catan, where we get pretty sweaty in that too.
Okay.
Basically, I mean,
Back up to 2 saves,
you can see the entire all of the shelves behind Phil over there.
and the hunk gets to live.
We do pretty much all of those at one point or another.
Yeah. And there's more that the shelves are 8 feet tall, so you can't see everything in the picture even.
Yep.
Green and a yellow and the hunk.
Ooh, fancy.
Oh, you decided to keep going. You're a crazy man.
I got the helmet, so
He's got
I'm 2
two.
shotties away from death.
You have the hunk. He might just get you.
Ooh, that.
I will choose to stop,
You gotta take
And-
the 13?
officially win this game.
Well, we still get
Nice.
to.
Oh,
You went
right.
first, so we get a shot to try and beat you.
Alright, so I need to hit
7.
at least 6.
6 to tie, 7 to win.
6 to be annoying, 7 to be a bad.
I like. Actually, my video game collection. Actually, so I haven't talked about it
that's
much.
Mm.
I've been playing Unicorn Overlord. I found that it went on sale for 50%, and I was like, done.
Yeah.
Because I was curious about it. It looked great. It actually is a really robust system. I like it. Oh, there's
Wow,
the shotgun.
it's Santa no less.
Fucking Santa Claus blowing my brains out, motherfucker.
Man,
Yeah.
oh man, oh man.
I might give that to Braden just to let him. Once I get run through done, I might give it to you to stream it because it's quality.
Okay. I'm gonna pick 3 dice out of this pile. The rest are gonna go away.
They're not gonna like those.
You are correct. I am not going to like those. I have gotten Hell's Stoplight.
Have you, Sid, have you played through Unicorn Overlord and finished it?
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
Neat.
He decided to be nice to you for the first time all game.
I know. Go ahead and set those aside. I'll
Braden
just pick
needs
3
how
more
many
dice.
points? 13.
I need 13.
He needs all 13.
Yeah.
13 plus.
He can technically acquire 14.
Only the start.
Well, I can. if I use up all the dice, everything that's not Santa will go back in the cup
Yeah.
and I can keep going.
Oh, you are not going to like those anymore.
Oh no! Oh no! Stop sign acquired. It's going to beat you in the face.
Dios míos.
This is a serious Dios mio. Oh no! If I get the brains out of these, though, I have a real thought.
Yeah, you do.
If I don't, oh, no. Oh,
Why don't you try that again, sir?
I really don't want to.
That is unfortunate.
I have to roll up the again.
For me right now, it's finding the time. Oh,
Well, I don't have any choice but to keep going, but at least I got 2 of those out of the way.
Yep,
That's not how I would have preferred to do it, but fighters can't be choosers, I suppose.
Fire Emblem.
Santa
Hey,
and the Hunk.
Oh, not
I
great.
play them, but I have a bad habit of dropping them halfway through. I have been bad about that with RPGs recently too. Like Triangle Strategy, I have tried twice. Maybe the third time will be
Yeah,
the
there's
there's the end.
shotgun.
And it was the red one too.
What a shock.
Good job, Phil.
But the brain starts this time.
I do. I got shellacked this game.
Go ahead.
Triangle Strategy like build itself to be kind of a tactics, next level tactics, like, and it's played on the same board as Tactics is, where it's got the 3D board that you move around, and it's got all the height and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have the character builds that you can do with Tactics. Like it doesn't have the customization. I was a little bit like, meh, well that's cocked.
I will
Yeah.
happily re-roll that yellow die. Because it's cocked on 2 bad things. One good thing and one that it was probably going to be bad.
Yeah.
Yep. It
All
was
right.
bad.
It was still bad, but I'm gonna keep going with my 3
Three
brains
brains.
and the shotgun.
Okay.
I got the elusive double brain, which
I'm
got
not sure. I'm not sure I've played any of the Fire Emblem games.
they're good.
I have heard excellent things about them. Also, have not played.
Okay. Oh, Hottie with the shoddy.
But also 2 greens, so could be worse.
Could be.
You know, that just set those aside. We're gonna see where this goes.
Gonna continue the party.
Getting that dominant streak out front, I see.
Well, there's still a lot of bad dice in here. It
Sure,
could end
what the
real
whiz.
quick.
I love the
Oh,
fire.
look, 2 of the red ones.
Yeah.
And the pink.
And the pink.
Y'all prepare for blast.
And
Double
ow,
shotty.
Damn.
Oh,
rough.
brutal.
There were still good odds I was going to get only 1 bad die, but I got 2.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens.
Oh, you had a decent chance.
Oh yeah. I can lose hours in farming games.
Oh, yeah.
Cozy games. Things that see that's what Unicorn Overlord does. It does that like oh just one more thing. Just one more thing. And it's very rewarding to me. So
I don't usually do that with like farming games, but like anything where you're building like resource extraction stuff on like factory scales, I can just lose days.
not Stardew Valley. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, that's not a bad
Stardew
start.
Valley, you're
Christmas.
Alright.
It ain't bad at all. You did get shot in the face, but that's still not terrible.
Farming
One
for
more?
mats in Minecraft, yeah.
You do need to draw.
Oh,
Yeah, you
right.
need to draw another one there, friendo.
Sorry. Well,
Oh, wow. Well, that might change your decision.
First round,
I-
we loved.
Zenith, I understand the struggle of spending hours in Minecraft getting all the materials and then putting them in boxes and never looking at the boxes again.
Yep.
I get that struggle.
Yep. I did much better on the Assorted Maples server. I think your project, while was going to be really cool,
My thing is that I set massive projects because otherwise I just run out of steam anyway, and I might as well have a 50,000 block long tunnel.
Oh,
If
there's
you're
the hunk got me. Hunk took me
son of a
out.
bitch.
Some bitch.
Look at all this greed. Greed everywhere.
I did very good the last on the server. I had like one fully completed city or castle,
Yeah.
and one castle that was complete, just not decorated on the inside.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
rough.
That's not great.
So I felt pretty good about that.
No.
Damn.
Okay. It's not getting much nicer.
No, it's not.
It like no time, and I'm like,
The massive thing
Ow.
is like, no. How you do?
Some people
Chronos.
don't get it.
you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're done. Yeah. Chronos,
Oh.
you built. Yeah, I built a hut and you built the Hilton. I feel that one a lot too. I try my damnedest, but
Oh well, that's
could be worse.
actually pretty good.
Santa and 2 greens.
Yeah, that's great.
Pretty decent.
I think that's one of the best things you can draw.
Yep. Especially first because then you may have a. You get double brains. So 3
Yeah.
brains.
3 brains. I do have a shotgun, but that's fine. I'm gonna keep rolling. It's 1 shotgun.
What could go wrong?
I'm not asking that. I already know the answer to that question.
Oh, boom, boom.
Let's see. We got. Yeah, that's about what could go wrong.
Oh, that's not.
It's not good.
Could be worse.
It could. You are correct. I have drawn worse. I'm
Shot and
gonna
a brain.
stop with my 4.
That's not a bad strat. As the game progresses, we get careful and careful.
I mean, I had 2 shotgun blasts. I was willing to stop at that point. I'm just happy to be on the board. It's been a minute.
You know what? You're on the
Okay.
board. That's doing pretty
It's been a minute.
Ooh, stoplight!
wonderful.
Oh,
Stoplight.
oh, no. Stoplight is out for blood.
Well, we're gonna go.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, good
Nothing
choice.
wrong with it.
Good choice.
Not looking forward to cleaning the whole place this weekend. Need to rug doctor the carpets, patch up spots on the wall, scrub the bathroom, everything. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Deep clean.
deep clean.
Take the deep cleaning section.
Oh, never
Oh my
mind.
god.
Wow.
You can just have those. I'm good.
I don't want them to be me.
They are being quite mean.
Yes. Oh,
Like,
I
not even just a little mean, like, real mean.
Brutal.
I'm
Absolutely brutal.
empathizing with
Better.
Chronos because I got to do pretty deep clean too,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna have to change the. Got to do the
Brakes?
brakes as well as like deep clean the house, and the husky is gonna like clog up the vacuum because I haven't vacuumed in too long, so
So you've got the
find out times.
yeah, the find out times and the goodbye winter floof times.
That's
I'm good with this. The cup has decided to be not as evil as it could be.
No, give it a moment.
It gave me Santa. This is either very good or fucking horrible.
yep.
No,
Okay.
pretty good.
That's 5 total brains, no shotties.
Yeah. What else we got in here? Okay. Shotties might start coming my way now.
Yeah, that looks like some find out times.
You know what?
One.
The find out times have arrived. I think I'm gonna take my 6 and be very happy.
You
That's reasonable.
see if we care.
I mean, also that.
I can tell by the tone of your face that you care.
Those are for me. These are for the cup.
That is one heck of a draw.
Jesus.
What
This
did
is
you do to that dice?
this is best of worst of compilation.
Uh-huh.
Santa be cocked.
Santa, I've done that twice. That makes me sad.
That's Santa. There it is.
Yeah, give me Santa. Well, that's an auspicious start.
Energy.
Santa could be giving you juice.
I may need that juice. There's no reason not to keep going.
Nope.
It's not like the juice is worth points. So, I guess I'll draw 2 out of the cup, and we'll hope for the best. Oh, good, another red one.
Yeah.
We're sure there's only 3 of these in there, right?
You've only got the one. It's fine.
Every round I see at least 2 of these fuckers, and I don't even draw half the dice in the cup.
I gotta get what you're saying. Oh, hey,
look, shotgun
Hey,
blast.
shotgun. That's nice.
Wee!
What'd you do? Failed.
I was just so excited to see Santa.
And then his attack elves arrive.
I've been such a good Zumbobblebee this year.
I know, you haven't eaten anyone.
Exactly.
Stop like
you
again.
did. Yay, stoplights. Nice.
Why are your stoplights nice?
Well, that one.
That one, yes.
Others have been nowhere near.
You're not wrong.
3 green.
Very. Rains for days.
We're gonna keep going.
And not a
You got your
single
driveway lifted. Nice.
Nice.
Is that where they come out with the foam and like blow it up to lift it?
I
Basically,
don't know, but that sounds like what it
your driveway in and of itself and the road up to it is a little insane. It's like a 45-degree hill,
Oh god.
and then it goes around a corner. And the driveway is right there, and
Yep.
it's just like, why? Why do people have to build like this?
Somebody made decisions and they were not good.
The ones that always bother me are the ones in California where there's a driveway, but there's no house because the house is the house is below road level
Okay, but why though?
because there's no place else to build, so you build on the side of a fucking cliff.
That
Yep, I've seen
doesn't
that.
sound like a better choice.
You know what's even worse? And they got the driveway that comes out from the road, and then it goes down at about a 60-degree angle down
Yeah.
the side of a fucking cliff.
No, that's why.
Yeah, the weird part is that
Wow.
only rich people live there because only they can afford to buy
Wow.
their own house. Oh
That's
god!
insult on top of injury.
Oh no! That's so mean.
Well,
I didn't want points anyways.
you apparently didn't.
But I never. Yeah, the no water in the basement's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, not getting water in the basement is a very good thing.
Santa red and green, so proper Christmas.
Vicious Christmas.
I'm gonna say, you got a brain, you got an energy drink, and you got a shotgun blaster. That's the best Christmas ever.
You know what? Kinda is. These Christmases have not been going well, for
Right?
people. I will take it.
Santa's been kind of a tool.
Ooh, hottie. He's got the hot. She hasn't been out in a while.
Been a moment.
Oh, and it got
Hey.
the rain. He's going for it.
I'm in
Find out times are coming. I could feel it the moment I put my hand in there.
Oh, that's 2
Not
gallons in red.
encouraging.
I mean,
Not encouraging at all.
could have been worse.
Could have been a little worse.
Nope.
Hmm.
That's the find out.
It is, in fact, the find out times. This game has been literally all about those. It sucks.
It's been like it oscillates violently between fine and
gonna say, that's not
no,
nice.
fuck you, kicking you in the dick now. Like there is no in
There's
between.
not been a middle ground.
I wouldn't say kick in the dick. I'd say more that like light brush that puts you on the ground.
Oh, yeah, that's
Last time you rolled up 4 brains and then immediately got 4 headshots. Yeah, that's a kick in the dick if I've ever seen one.
Brain and 2 foot step.
Well,
Not bad, not bad.
I'm gonna keep that. That seems fine. I got. Oh, good. Of course.
Oh, goody.
Stoplight.
Yay.
Freight train.
That is not even remotely how I expected that to go, and yet the result is the same.
Okay.
What did I?
No, I'm gonna keep going. There's still plenty of good dice in here.
Yeah.
I even found 2 of them.
Santa.
Yeah, ain't bad at all.
Come on, Santa. Ruin him.
Oh, he did. At least he trying.
He trying. Oh, Lord, he trying.
You gon' push it or you gon' leave it?
3 brains over there?
That'll put you at 7.
Yeah, I should probably just take.
Fair.
I would like to keep going, but knowing my luck, I'm gonna draw 2 reds and the hottie, and
Immediately gets
immediately just get shit stomped. And I'm not about that life. I'm gonna take my 3 brains and be cool with that.
Yeah,
3 brains is better than 0.
you are correct. Filling them.
I mean, don't feel bad, Phil. This was me last game.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Green is huh?
Green is cocked.
Yeah.
It is.
It is
it's
cocked.
full cock. That's
Well,
brain.
it's still a brain, so.
And that was footsteps.
That was footsteps, even though it was funny to see it go to shotgun.
Yeah.
It was.
Well,
But you can have it as a footsteps.
sorry, that stays out. Doesn't
Okay.
go back in the bucket.
You win a red die. Maybe another one.
And maybe the hottie too.
And how? Yeah, no. The red die fell out of the cup. He would have totally had that one.
Yeah.
Stoplight action going on.
Yeah. Ooh, that is a very kind stoplight, sir.
It is. Suppose I'm gonna get a speeding violation.
Well, probably. Saying it's coming for you.
So you got a yellow, and then you're adding 2 to it.
Yep. And I've already got 2 reds out there, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got the hottie and Santa and a yellow.
Oh, go to Careers might be ending.
Not ended yet, but the hottie has not.
How do you continue
She
her
agreed.
legend?
She reloaded her fire.
I will take 4 points.
That seems like a
Fine.
good idea.
Gold's left in there. Actually, that wouldn't. Oh,
Yeah.
there's 3 greens, a yellow, a red, and a pink.
Yep.
It wasn't
Great.
great.
It wasn't going to end well.
No, I think getting on the board is a play for you.
Yeah. I actually drove past in this place the other day. Picked up a bike from my friend, the Stearns. So.
I got a nice Christmas.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice Christmas.
That
It
is
is a quality Christmas. I can't
That
wait to
is-
see where the other 2 are.
that is the company Christmas that you expect every year.
I know. It's the one that you want, but the one that is only spoken of in Legends. Ah, there's to find out.
I have consumed her brain on multiple occasions.
And she resents that.
Everybody's running away from me. I'm very nice. Why do they hate me? I just want to tear their skulls.
What's it, the Meet the Robinsons quote?
God damn it,
She
you guys
shot-
still have the damn shotgun.
I was gonna say, she knows what she's about.
Yeah.
Meet the Robinsons. They all hated me. Hey, Goob, you want to hang out at our house? Cool, Boulder, dude.
You know what? I'm gonna take the 4, because,
Yeah,
yeah, that's a lot of red.
there's a lot of red.
Okay. Dave's at 10.
He's a 10.
I'm going to have to pull at least 9.
You got some work ahead of you.
I believe in you. It worked last time. It can work this time too.
I believe in the belief.
My belief can
We
be
are
a
at,
miracle
like-
as long as it's to my detriment.
Episodes 8, I think. I think we're at episode 8 now. So we have 8 or 9.
Okay.
Rain and shotgun, not bad.
Could have been worse. I'm gonna keep going.
Thank you, Phil.
I'm just gonna grab 2
It's just the table is just a little too wide.
Yeah,
but
just-
again,
Just wide enough to make it awkward. Looks like
3 brains.
Damn.
Yeah,
Is that red flag?
It was not.
It was cocked.
Yeah,
Here you go, sir.
Hold on, and it was on a good one.
it was. Do it again.
No,
I believe in you.
I do not.
You probably shouldn't. Yeah. But hey, you've got 3 brains. Want to push it?
Puts him even with Nathan.
Yeah.
You can get 6.
Nate is
You
also
can get
the
6.
end of the.
So now the odds are pretty crummy. I'm gonna take my 3 and be happy. There were way too many bad dice left in that cup.
There were a lot of bad dice left in
There
there.
were a lot of good ones left too. Like it was pretty much a 50-50 split.
Did I get them all?
You did.
You got yourself 2/3 of a stoplight, and 1/3 of that is just absolutely murderous.
Okay.
I would say 2/3 of that are pretty murderous.
I honestly,
He has a track record.
Oh, they're coordinating. Clever girl.
At the...
Wow.
I will draw 3 new ones.
Maybe that's why she's so murderous. She's secretly a dinosaurus.
2 greens and a red.
You have chosen death, I see.
Ooh,
Somehow you have not chosen death.
interesting. How far you think you can push that?
Oh, you're a crazy man.
Walk that tightrope.
I don't walk it. I sit on it. Scoot.
I could say that's probably why you're about to take a swan dive.
Get rope burn on that
Ooh.
gooch.
That is 2.
Yep, I see a swan dive in your
Interesting.
picture.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
So close.
Yep. But again, you're probably going to end it, and that's the end of the round. Anyway, so
And with as mean as that bucket is, I was willing to bank on the fact that it was just going to continue being a tool.
they're shooting at herds. They do shoot at herds.
Honestly, I would.
Shoot, thank you so much for the follow.
Hey,
Much
wonderful.
appreciated, Double Clutch.
Double clutch.
Heck yeah.
Thank
I
you
have
so
not.
much.
I've not had to do that one. Kind of glad I haven't had to figure out how to double clutch.
Stop letting white.
All right.
Honestly, I would watch a zombie movie where like the femme fatale is just a velociraptor, just in
With a wig. And
like 1960s like college girl clothing. No one acknowledges it. Just hissing. Everyone treats it as completely normal. And then
Except
the
for one person.
And then the twist of the movie is that the velociraptor is good at killing zombies and can't be infected, and everyone is shocked by this.
yeah.
You know what? I'd see that straight to TV movie special.
I think we can work with the Sci-Fi Channel on this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're not being
nice.
kind. They are not being kind.
And the red got away.
Sure
Yeah.
did, and I got another one.
Oh, good.
Oh,
It's gonna be a bad Christmas.
maybe I should have stopped.
That's bad Christmas.
And how? That is,
Enjoy.
I will not. That is a shellacking if ever I saw one.
Sounds better than Velocipastor.
It does. It sounds much more watchable than Velocipaster.
Callahan has that on his Plex.
I wanted to be interested in Velocipastor
Oh, no.
just because of how insane it is. Oh boy. But yeah,
By the
I
by,
could not
oh
think
no.
of this. Bad Christmas. Worst Christmas. One red is cocked.
I will take that cock red one because, let's see if
It's amazing how you managed to keep on doing that.
Yeah, I know, I'm-
Despite, like you're not
I'm
you're
not.
half-assing these throws.
I'm not.
Oh, look, double shotty.
Hey,
Oh yeah, that's to be expected.
What double shot? Yeah.
That's 2 of the worst dice out of the cup.
Get it? Special effects car on fire.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go for another 3. I'm only gambling 1 at this point, and I
Less
have
factor.
to take the shot to try and end the game. I think.
It's such a
Yeah.
wonderful time in B-tier monster movies.
you know, Death, I fully believe you, I think that's just not the genre for me.
All right, well,
I wish it
a
was.
pretty
It
good
looked like a
stoplight.
stupid amount of fun.
Not a bad stoplight.
Not bad. Not bad.
There's still
at all.
potential to die, but this is about as good as I could have hoped for.
Holiday stoplight's pretty good.
Uh,
Hey, you got
Hoping to
some
get an extra
defenses.
Yeah, we all got away, but I did get the helmet, which is good. I do think I need to keep going.
Yeah.
One more brain gets you out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I can actually take a shotgun blast again,
Yeah.
so that's
Yeah.
good for me.
Just don't think on it at all. Right? Oh, you got the hottie.
That's not good for me, but the
Yeah.
other dice are fine. They could be worse by a notable margin.
They could be. Hottie doing her thing with the shotty, but you
I'm gonna
are
stop at 13. Yeah.
You're gonna stop at 13?
All
I
right.
went first though, so yeah, gotta go big or go home, boys.
I need 10 points.
Oops, that's
I believe you.
mine.
I don't believe in the dice, but I believe in you.
Started watching it once. I choose.
Yeah. Velocipaster is distinctly
Bad
not one that is
Oh.
well acted. If you enjoy bad acting, it's
I
a good
don't.
one for that.
Wow, Green, you gotta be that way.
Wow, green is a bully.
Greens are very mean tonight.
Mm-hmm. I'm just happy I crossed the finish line in a game that I was nowhere close to the first two.
Got the hug.
That's you.
God.
Those
Right.
are not hugs.
No,
They would like to advertise them as zombie hugs.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would.
Distance hugging.
Yes. It's socially distanced hugs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's bad. I got the firing squad.
Oh boy. That.
Exciting.
Godspeed.
Also, any
Okay.
shark movie with Michael Madison in it is also
Wow, that's spicy.
double brain.
He's got a double brain, but he's still got a guaranteed red die in his next 3.
Yeah, if I can get 2 more brains and not get murdered, which might
got
be
it.
a
Yeah.
chance.
You got a shot at it.
Can he steal the game?
He might.
You got one brain.
The red die is persisting.
It's green dick.
Track team.
I got another green.
Oh Jesus. He's got the chance.
He's got a real good chance.
one shot.
Yeah.
man.
Oh shit,
that'll do
that
it.
takes it. And I'm gonna let that rest
Yep.
14.
That's fair.
Damn.
Sniped it.
I mean, I have no regrets. That had every possibility of going sideways.
That had. I'm amazed I didn't go out the first roll on that one.
Right?
I have no regrets. That getting over the 13 line was good enough.
Oh, is it my turn again?
You are the one who will be starting this game, it
Oh.
appears.
So I did go out and watch the new Deadpool movie today.
How was it?
I thought that it was very good. It struck me distinctly as one where if you're not a fan of how that series does humor, you're not going to have a good time. If you like how it does humor, you're going to fucking love it.
Oh, great.
I do highly suggest that you watch
One
Logan,
and two. Oh, and Logan.
Logan, and the Loki series. Both plot points from those are very relevant, and you will be lost if you aren't at least familiar.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Like, I haven't seen Logan. I caught up on what was happening, but I'm missing a lot of context.
Okay. That's good to know, actually.
Like, stuff gets explained. It's
That's
just
a
you'll
start.
know.
That's pretty good.
It is. But yeah, there were
I'll take it.
probably about every 5 minutes or so, there were like 2 or 3 staccato jokes where people were laughing in the theater. It was
Not a good continuation.
Ah.
The red and the pink.
oh no.
Well, that-
They all got away.
Oh, that.
They're running for cover.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
They definitely don't have more crap
Okay.
set up.
I expected that one.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm not so sure it is.
No, it's totally fine.
Are you sure about that? Because he just threw another red.
That's exciting.
I'm lying to make him feel better.
I don't think it's working.
That does not count, even though I wanted to. It fell out. Oh, you a couple of brains.
You know what? That ain't bad at all.
A
You
guaranteed
wanna
red
look?
next roll is not great though.
There is another red in there still.
I
Good,
am-
get the trifecta.
You could fuck it up.
I'm gonna stop at 4. That seems like a good place to stop.
You know, I think that's a well-reasoned decision.
Uh huh.
I will say about Deadpool. It is long.
Thank you very much for the follow, Danube. Much
Hey.
appreciated.
Yes.
Thank you.
Double clutch. Since we didn't ask you, you have any favorite board games,
Indeed.
Oh god.
or are you an RPG or a video gamer?
Bad stuff.
We do that too, so
We do.
Bad stuff light acquired.
Ooh,
that is not a good stoplight.
It's not.
that kind of rolled out how you expected, though.
I actually just finished a run of Fallout New Vegas, my first playthrough of it, not too long ago.
It was so good.
It was 31 streams basically crammed into 6 weeks.
Was that 6 weeks?
They were. I mean, you were doing like one basically every day for a while there.
There were a lot. Like, it might have been like 7 weeks, but it wasn't much more than that because I was powering through. Like, looking at how long I played the game, I had like 176 hours or so in the game.
Ah,
Hmm,
I'm gonna take that. Gives me that.
it does.
That
I'm gonna keep going.
And then you could get that other red one.
Ooh,
It might
good
be.
stoplight.
Oh, well, that's fine, I guess. Yeah. So he's got 7 stashed off to the side. He's got a guaranteed red one
no,
coming.
he's got 6.
Oh, right, the energy drink, sorry.
The energy drink doesn't qualify.
Yeah, 6 and an energy drink.
Just the one red. Got at least one yellow left, and then I got the hottie and.
And the hook.
No. I want to push it. I'm going to leave it at 6.
I'm gonna say, if you get the hottie and the hunt together, that's not gonna be good.
Why don't you just draw it? See what the two you would draw.
You know what? Sure.
Yep, you have chosen wisely. Stopping there was almost assuredly correct. Alright. Let's get the cut. 3. Alright, I got stoplight.
Not bad. Not bad.
Nothing wrong with the stoplight.
Indeed. Ooh,
It's
you got the
even an
raise.
adequate stoplight. I'll take those off to the side. I don't like the red one that's
I think
coming.
we all of us have had the red hang out.
The red one's just been kind of vibing. I don't like that. But...
Hey, he just chilling. Ooh, bad stoplight.
Oh, no. We found a health stoplight.
I've had a few of those stoplights. Oh
And no, that could have gone oh so very much worse.
Yeah, that ain't bad. That's solid.
I'm going to keep going, I think. I think I'm good for at least one more roll.
I had one of those in Waterloo, south side of Hudson Road, and
Alright.
taking the softball team to softball game.
Oh, damn. That's good.
It's very good.
You was
And
like,
most of the bad dice are gone.
yeah.
But I was driving, and all of a sudden it was yellow,
I'm going to keep going.
and I was like, either I plant the entire softball team into the bus seat in front of them, or I'm gonna have to hit the yellow. So I chose hit the yellow rather than face plant the entire softball team right before a.
Oh my god.
So I have how many brains over there? Is that 11?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. That is fucking 11. You want to push it, or do you want to just
Well, here's the thing.
I'll stop with the
I have
dominant
10 dice here. The
Mhm.
last 3 dice in the cup are
Green
2 green
and
and the hot.
oh, do it.
I knew I should just do it.
Yeah.
Can you do it in one shot?
I think I have to try.
Get it.
But I
I'll
know.
be mad.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be mad. Like, if I get away with this,
But
it's...
also impressed.
Yeah, but
Oh my.
And he got
I'm gonna stop.
So that puts you at 13.
And that's the end of the game because Phil went first.
Yep.
So, on my first turn, I swept it. Neat.
Oh my god.
Can we call bullshit?
Yes, you can. But I am apparently the apex zombie.
Apparently.
Good night.
God damn. And the hottie still shot you.
You're right.
Even the hottie's mighty shotgun is not enough to stop the apex zombie.
That's impressive, though.
Yeah, that was
Wait. Was the hottie in the last group you rolled?
the very last group.
He does negate. Was
No,
It was
She
2
can't-
greens and the hottie.
2 greens in the hot.
He was not in the same batch.
she- Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, if they were in the same role, yes, she would.
Okay.
But she was not. It was 2 greens and the hottie.
God, that is dominating.
Yeah, that. I don't think I've ever seen a game of Zombie Dice dominated that hard before. Holy shit. I feel like I owe the 2 of you an apology.
So,
You know, that's
I'm not going to give you one, but I feel like you're owed one.
it happens. It's dice.
Yeah.
yeah. It's got to happen eventually, and goddamn, we got it on fucking camera.
Yeah, we did. It exists. It's been immortalized.
Quick, delete that.
No.
But again, there is the video of me.
That's a YouTube short right there.
It's like our third. If you go back and look at our third stream,
Mm.
I think it was the third. It was right at the beginning of the stream. I absolutely thrashed them in King of Tokyo. The first 3 rolls, I rolled 5 threes
Mm.
back to back to back. So I was at 15 points in 3 rounds, and they're
Oh my
just like,
God.
fucking nuke him. And I'm like, how? They also couldn't get me in the city.
Yeah,
They
'cause you wouldn't roll
tried-
any claws.
Yeah, I wasn't rolling any claws.
No.
It was
It's,
ridiculous.
Yeah, it would. And I think I ended it in 5 rounds. It was.
You're gonna do them like that offer a person lube? No.
That's
No.
not Braden style.
That's not my style.
You would think he is kind. You are wrong.
I want the experience to be as memorable as possible.
All right, what again? I got a stoplight. Brain, a shotgun. That's actually how I thought that was going to end.
Yeah, that's
pretty much
exactly how expected.
Yeah.
You know,
Suspiciously exactly as expected.
2 more. And we get the definitely not a safe. See, this is the
There's some
territory.
caution tape.
Yeah, this is the neighborhood that Shane walks into.
I don't know. I think there's one more red die in the neighborhood Shane
Yeah.
walks into.
That's true. I've been in these neighborhoods where, like, I was selling books door to door, and then, like, one afternoon I just, like, stopped and thought about it. It's like, when was the last time I saw a white family? Not that it mattered, but, you know, you're just, like, talking to Hispanic families all day, and you're just like, wait a minute. I'm in the wrong neighborhood. Oh! Or straight up Asian. Like, take the entire neighborhood was taken over by Asian families, and you're just like, huh,
That
Why are
sounds,
the street signs in Chinese?
yeah, that sounds either extremely gentrified or extremely the exact opposite of gentrified.
It was actually they were pretty nice neighborhoods.
Yeah,
Uh,
and
most
imagine.
most the Asian family tactic is really interesting to me because one family will move in and they'll bring in like cousins or whatever or sibling or whatever.
Yeah.
And then when a house in like immediate vicinity goes up for sale, they'll buy that, and then those two families will bring in other family,
That makes sense.
I mean,
this
and then they
is
just
kind of a
take over-
generational
it
household
kind of work.
tradition that's a lot more common.
That actually makes a lot of sense, given exactly that.
yeah. And then they typically Nate's lucky number or page. Then
Nate's lucky number for a Shane fact.
what's your lucky number?
214.
214.
Ooh, that's the number that if it ever comes up, I will use to confirm that a clone actually possesses my memories. If it doesn't know the number, it gets shot. Are there 214 pages in there?
There is. And the last fact,
Last fact.
World Series facts. The first trio of brothers who ever to win World Series titles were the Molina brothers.
Fair
I don't know
enough.
any of those baseball players, but hey. I've got
I'm sure
two
somebody
brains and
knows
two
that.
shotguns and a yellow getting away.
You sure?
I have two reds hanging out. So there's a red.
2 reds are gone, 1 yellow is gone, 1 green is gone. 1 yellow remains.
A bunch of greens and the 3 specials.
Yep.
I will stop at 2 because that's where this dice have been going.
You know what?
Honestly,
I
fair.
understand.
Just for curiosity. Yeah, that just you know.
Yeah, there were a lot of red dice in that hand. Weren't they?
Ah, proper stoplight. Wonderful.
Ooh,
What do we got? We got pain is what we got.
that's a lot of pain.
Sure is.
2 shotties.
2
Might as
shots.
well keep going. You got except your undead zombie life. We're gonna lose that anyway if you didn't find any tasty brands.
We have the Hottie and her escorts,
Mm.
and I have been shot.
By an escort, no less. You
Sure
weren't
fucking
even
did.
worthy of the main boss.
I know, right?
Jeez.
Brutal.
That sucks. That's some quality disrespect right there.
I am the secondary villain that gets capped to give them hope.
Alright. It's not a bad little stoplight I've acquired for myself.
Yeah, not drinking it. I probably had too much.
Santa, why?
Seth
Ah,
was made of hay. He has a high velocity gift for you.
I see that. But I've been so good this year. I collected all the brains.
I don't think that Santa thinks that collecting brains is good.
It could be. I
It could,
just want to display them.
it could be, but you're indiscriminate about it.
Well, yes. That's how I know how to find the best ones. They're like loot boxes.
What TTRPG system do you guys play? Used to play 5e, then went to basic fantasy because my players aren't super into character building. So I figured a simpler system would work, and it would work great, and I was right.
We've played a lot of them, actually, between Nathan and I.
Warhammer 40,000, Pathfinder, 5e, 3.5, Fireborn, Eclipse Phase. Did a little bit in Root. Hackmaster was fun. Not a good system by modern standards, but fun. Shadowrun. So much stuff.
I'm gonna take my 2 brains.
Fair.
It's recorded. Our playthrough of Tune was fantastic.
Yep, we enjoyed that. That's on our YouTube channel.
That was. I'm not gonna lie, I probably overplayed my character entirely too much, but damn it, it was hilarious.
What made Hackmaster fun but not great? I'm actually curious because I haven't played Hackmaster.
Hackmaster is catastrophically complicated in a billion inconsequential ways.
So
There-
Shadowrun Syndrome.
Shadowrun Syndrome, but worse, there is a skill for everything. There are usually sub-skills, and it is functionally random if you get them. You roll up your character, and instead of choosing what happens and what class you are, they have a background system that you roll. If you are very lucky, you get to play a competent class.
3 greens.
Very nice. When I played an elven woman who couldn't do shit. I was supposed to be like the most basic fighter because I didn't have the skills for anything. My most effective attack was taking a fishing line and using my fishing skill to yank giant fire-breathing dragonflies to the ground for everybody else to shit stop. It was very fun. There are too many systems.
I can't even with that description. You're right. That sounds so much worse than Shadowrun. And Shadowrun's bad.
You can die in character creation.
Yes, Death Scythe was in that game with me.
Ooh, I got the Santa stoplight.
That's a good one. Let's see.
Fate
I'll
Horde
take it.
is also good.
Fate War is good.
Especially if you need something simple.
Monster of the Week is also excellent. I've gotten a lot of enjoyment out of that. It's a very simple system, but very good for storytelling. And there's an eventual power cap on your characters because once you level up so many times,
Oh, no.
you have to retire that character and roll a new one. So it's actually pretty cool.
Ranger stoplight. Oh damn! Doing good.
Yeah, that's some quality right there.
Also did a fair bit of World of Darkness. Vampire
Yes.
the Masquerade, Werewolf the Apocalypse, very fun. I built characters for Changeling. That was real fun. I didn't get to play them for very long, which was sad, because they couldn't fight, but they were the trixiest motherfucker.
Yeah, Changeling is an interesting system. Like, it's not my favorite World of Darkness system by any stretch, but you can do a lot of cool stuff in that.
Yeah.
Have you played the polymorph system?
I am not familiar with that one, I don't think.
Me either.
Do tell.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I either take my 6 and be happy or risk certain doom. Although, so what's left?
You
2
have-
reds, 2 yellows, and the hunk.
2
Yeah.
reds, the hunk, the hot. No, the hottie's out.
The hottie's out.
So you have 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 reds, the hunk, and a green are still left.
So you could die,
I'm good.
but you might not.
You're
I'll
gonna
take
just-
my 6
You're
points.
just gonna take your
Okay.
6 points.
Got it? Yeah.
Coward!
Cannot fault you for that.
I can. He's a coward.
As someone who is consistently having
Red and green.
his ass handed to him at Put Your Luck games, I cannot.
Let's see. I just picked up Tales of the Valiant, so I got my Kickstarter of that in a couple of weeks ago.
Speaking of which, you need to show it off and talk about it a little bit and hand that video over to Nate or me, whichever.
My to-do list is longer than yours.
Look, all I hear are excuses.
Okay, you migrate the server.
Oh, damn!
That is a special level of get fucked.
Santa teamed up with them
Oh.
to fuck my shit.
Oh.
Ooh, yes, Kobolds Ate My Baby. I've played that one. I like that one.
I've heard amazing things.
Oh, I love Kobolds Ate My Baby. It's basically a system designed to be played as peasant golf, except you're kobolds chasing down the Lich's baby. All hail King Torque.
Each character's just a single die. I don't know how much about it.
Yeah, we should give that a try and like an inter-game thing, maybe between our current one and our next one, just as a one shot. I think that'd be a lot.
It would be a lot of fun, and it's been a minute since I've gotten to dig that book out. It's on my shelf behind Phil.
Cool, date my baby.
Yep, it's a thin little book.
There it is.
Yep.
It even got pushed back in there.
Yep. I'm also excited because I think another Kickstarter RPG system I backed is a coming. Yeah, that's an old edition of it too. I picked that up back in college.
Who published this? This looks like
I think it's Z-Man, but it might be someone else. I think this
Short Storm 9th level is on the back.
yeah, I think it's changed ownership or hands.
It's
since
then.
Yeah. All right. I knew
The Beer and Pretzels role-playing game.
Yep.
The Stern, bought a bike off the Stern. Was a kid that grew it. College was what, 6 months ago for you, Braden? Yeah, something like that. Oh, hey, Braden, get wrecked.
Yeah. Welcome to the Find Out Times population me.
Firing squad located.
I do want to play a game of Fate Core just to really feel what that's like.
Actually, that went so much better than it ever had any business.
Yeah.
What the
God
shit?
damn.
I'm gonna keep going.
You got that Hunk's delicious.
I did. I even got one of the red ones.
I know.
I don't know how.
What do we got? Stoplight.
All right, nice.
Could be much worse.
I was gonna say that's not bad.
Yeah.
That continues to be pretty damn good.
Okay, goddamn.
Braden up to 5 points.
Yeah, Fate Core is pretty good. I actually really like the Dresden Files, the Dresden Files variant that
Braden has.
I like it. Combat in that is such a nuisance. Their combat system is bad.
I adore the magic system they have in there just because of how flexible it is.
In particular, the Dresden or just the Fate Core in total?
Dresden in particular, I especially like because of the magic system
Christmas?
specifically.
Good Christmas, not bad. Bad
Yeah.
Christmas.
Dresden is also extra grindy in the combat.
Yeah, it's super grindy, and a lot of it's overcomplicated. Like I have
Yeah.
actually been sanding off more complicated parts through the campaign I've been running as we've been going because it's just so grindy and terrible.
Yeah.
You're sitting on 6 brains, 1 shotgun blast, a red and a green got away from you.
You know what? I'm cool with taking 6 brains.
Fair enough.
That's a good deal.
And we stay even.
Yeah. Look, someone's got to at least pretend to challenge you.
But Beelzebub has been in running a series of one-shots in Fate Core where combat in that tends to go pretty fast. That might be because last time we stacked up on a door, knocked, lied about it being pizza. When they said that's not a pizza, we set off the claymore that we set up in front of the door and then proceeded to gun down everything inside round 1. So it didn't seem very grindy, but that might just be us being bastards.
Well, and part of the Fate
Never.
Core combat is also
I found danger.
you don't have to
Well, now you did.
you don't have to worry about magic in that system.
Yeah.
Like magic is what makes a lot of that super complicated.
Well, and there
Yeah.
are multiple modules that you can put
I
in.
have absolutely nothing to lose at this point.
You know what? You're right. You're right. But yeah, there are alternative magic systems because Fate Core is very much a plug and play sort of thing, where there is a whole bunch of modules for it essentially.
Designing my own TTRPG, and there's a small problem I've encountered. I'd like to hear you guys' input. Sure.
Fire away.
Fire away. We only promise to try, but we're pretty seasoned RPGers, so
I'm in the
we're happy to
process
hear
of
it.
building one too. I get it.
Nope, I'm done.
Oh god.
And how? Oof.
Fire
Get outta here.
response said fuck you.
Yes.
I'm excited for the other RPG I backed to show up. Perfect Draw. It's an,
Oh,
it's an
right.
RPG based on basically the Yu-Gi-Ohs and other card game systems of card game animes of the world, and I am beyond excited to play that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Huh.
I looked that up a little bit. It looks really interesting.
Yeah,
It's distinctly odd in how it goes about stuff, but it seems pretty good.
the playbooks remind me a lot of how Monster of the Week is designed.
Worst
And
Christmas.
That's not good.
I'm getting
So if they
cold.
stick pretty close to that, I think it'll be a good time.
yep, you're done.
I'm excited to see how
It's
they
Santa
manage
got
the
away.
deck building aspect in their app that they were able to get.
they've got
Threshold.
they've got an app up? Hell yeah.
They were able to hire a developer to build one. I don't know if it's done yet, but that's part of the system is they'll have an app to help you with deck building.
Interesting.
So that I'm very excited to see.
I
that.
definitely want to see some stuff about that when it comes out. That sounds real.
It's an RPG that is perfectly tailored to me. Like it was like a targeted Kickstarter, right for Brave.
I have no idea what that's about. Which actually, my Kickstarter list is starting to get pretty thin.
Energy drink, a brain, and some yellow footsteps. All right.
As more and more of my games deliver, and I got one in today that I bought specifically to play with the meeples.
Stoplight. Okay.
Which is Henchmania. It is a take that, you dirty bastard.
Yeah. You know, I think I'm going to take my 2 brains and I'm going to go home.
Okay. It is split up categories between basic.
Weapon proficiencies main idea was to split up categories between basic weapon types, swords, hilted weapons, axes, hammers, spears, lances. But then, what the hell is a halberd?
It's
an axe strapped to a lance.
I believe he's asking what category it would go into.
It goes into the axe and it goes into the spears, lances.
I would personally say question what your proficiencies are meant to do and how they are meant to divide things up. How granular do you actually want to get this? If you want to get fairly granular, I would say give halberd its own category and give it something a little bit special. If you want it to be very general, you've got pole arms, swords, axes, maces. Just keep it simple. I'd say lump it in with spears and other pole arms.
Another option you might consider would be splitting your spear category into 2 components. One that's intended to be wielded on the ground and one that's intended to be wielded on a mount. Because you could divide the halberd off to the mount and spears, lances to the ground.
Okay. Got the brains.
Or
got the
alternatively, that could be swung pole arms and stabbing poles.
Yeah, that would be another option.
Yeah, because there's more than just halberds. There's bardishes and naginatas and stuff like that.
And you got
So,
glaives and other
whole
things.
massive variety of stabbings.
Yeah.
I mean, a glaive is basically a scimitar on a stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should they have to be proficient in both or only one?
If you want it to be like a pinnacle thing, I would say make them proficient in both. If you want, like, having with each combination of weapons, like some special weapon that you can have that has extra stuff with it, that could be very interesting if you do it right. It could also just not be worth the time. It's going to be very finicky and dependent on how you build your rules and what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to keep it simple, I would throw the halberd in with your pole arms and call it a day. If you wanted to split it into ground and mounted or slashing and piercing, you could split it off that way. I think that you would have to make those separate proficiencies in those cases. If you wanted to spread it out more and just have more categories, then you could also just go that route too, but that doesn't sound like the direction you're looking for.
That's
So that is 5 shotgun.
You may be more lead than zombie at this point, my friend.
I shall become Mecha Zombie. There's no steel in me, just so much buckshot. But yeah, generally, if you're going to make them take multiple proficiencies to get a thing, it should be really, really good.
yeah.
And beyond that, it's just how much complexity you want to introduce. Ooh, fun!
I think I gave Bill my best.
And worst comes to worst, experiment around. Like, you can set that off to the side until you've got the rest of the system ready, and then test out both.
Yeah,
Test out multiple
variants. So I'm not
variants.
just wrangling them through in places. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
Oh, that's real good.
Quite good. Need 2 more dice.
It's under your elbow on the right.
Also, there will be noise, but that's okay.
Yay.
It's good noise.
It's very good.
Alright, that's not really what I wanted to see. That's all the red dice in my first
2 hands.
5 dice.
Yeah,
Hate all of
I
that.
mean, you're doing well with them. Oh, hey, never mind. The find out times have arrived.
And so we're gonna keep that.
We're going slow, but they are there.
Oh, that would put me at 13.
That would. And that would be end of game.
Oh, you went first, didn't
I
you?
did.
Well, I'm not gonna pull a Nathan. I think I'm gonna take my W and walk away.
Are you sure? Not gonna push it just once?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Aww,
I mean,
coward.
I am coward. You are correct.
Yeah, we are at 9:17, so we wanna
We may just want to sign off at this point.
Yeah.
It seems like a good, comfy time.
or chat for about 10 minutes. That turns into half an hour.
We can do that too,
Okay.
whichever.
And you are, of course, welcome for the insight. Hope it helps.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem. We are great enjoyers of RPGs around here, so our Patreon community is involved in a Sunday Star Wars game currently, and several of the Meeples play games on both alternating Saturdays and alternating Sundays. We've got 2 different RPG groups, so we get our share of RPGs in, and we've been rotating through a few. It's been a minute since we've played. We did Call of Cthulhu. We did Delta Green for Sunday group.
Ooh, how's Delta Green?
Delta Green is so good. It's basically Call of Cthulhu, except present day, simpler, and you are usually working with government agencies and leading double lives, basically, where you have to deal with the weird shit in the world, but you can't tell your agency about it.
Very interesting.
I actually, sitting and thinking for a minute, I think I'm one of the only ones who are not actively in an RPG
Yeah, I think you're correct, actually.
in the Discord.
In the Discord, yeah.
I
Yeah.
think me, Kronos.
Kronos is in 2 games with me.
You think I can send you a copy of a prototype for you guys to make fun of? I mean, we wouldn't make fun of it. I mean,
I mean,
unless you wanted us to. But that's certainly something we could look at, or if you wanted to join our Patreon community,
Okay.
we could look at it there too, and you could get more eyes on it that way.
Sithith has never played one?
Really?
So,
Oh my god.
that's the problem with that one is there's this thing called time.
I was gonna say this
That
other
is
thing called
the bait.
kids. Bill has a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yes. They take up my daytime hours, and I will not give up sleep to play a game,
Yeah.
except for on occasion.
I mean, I know that with the group that I'm in with Braden, like, it exists because we've been consistently blocking off that time for, what, like 5-6 years since you came into that group?
It's
Maybe
been 8
more?
at this point.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've just been consistently blocking off that time the whole time. It's hard to make new time for something like that.
Yeah. Otherwise, if you want to send it to us, you don't have to be a patron. We will happily look at it and send it to us via email or whatever else too.
Yeah.
I offer the Patreon because $1 a month, and we've got a community of writers and RPG enthusiasts beyond us, so
Yeah.
it would get
Oh,
you
yeah.
more eyes.
Oh,
And we're actually very good at. Yeah. We're almost all very good at critiquing.
Yeah.
Actual critique,
Like,
which is a skill set in and of itself. So,
Oh, yeah.
Like we talk about how we're the most non-toxic gaming community on Twitch, but that's not just words. We have a wonderful community.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's great.
You are not.
Tribbles, I have seen your website. You're not a hack. There's so much on there.
If
Yeah.
I had time to consistently read, and I read online more than 500 words at a time, I would read through your website. Because
If you found a way to turn that into published works, I would read those or listen to them on audiobook trips. They are wonderful.
Callahan could do that. He wants to do voice acting. Tribbles, you take that back.
No, that's okay. Like I said, it's not something you have to do, and you can still send it to us via email. We
Yep.
have our email information on the Twitch channel, I think.
Yep.
It's media@assortedmeeples.com.
Yep.
If you send it to us there, someone will take a look at it.
We don't check
We
it
can't
very
promise-
often, but we'll get around to it eventually.
Yeah, we can't promise it'll be quick because we're gearing up for Gen Con next week, but we would take a look at it.
Yep. I'm so ready. Dude, yes, Gen Con is great, but it's also 5 days just me and Heather. I mean, I know we're in the middle of a huge group of people, but like, I don't have to parent. I don't have to focus on anything else other than like me and Heather hanging out
Yeah,
for 5 days. And
which is
that-
pretty awesome.
That's great.
I did really enjoy the
Can't
last.
promise I'll be quick either. That's 100% fair. We can understand and appreciate that.
The last time we went, where you guys were like, "Hey, we're going out," and we've already had dinner. And we're like, "We'll go for dessert,"
Yeah,
because we were all downtown, so
Yeah.
it's just a simple walk across town, a couple blocks, and that was
I mean,
amazing.
the thing for us this time is that we were not able to wrangle a downtown room because housing lottery sucked this year.
Oh my gosh!
And
I got in an hour and a half after it started, and there was nothing.
yeah, and Phil was the early one of the group
Yeah.
by a generous margin. Like the next
So-
one was in at an hour and a half after Phil,
Oh boy.
Yeah.
and it only got worse from there.
I believe it.
Yeah, housing lottery was rough this year. Like we were lucky to find a decently priced hotel half an hour away, so we snapped that up and we got ourselves a parking garage spot. And I think it's got a shuttle from where we're able to go from the
Okay.
parking garage to the convention center. So
Nice.
we've actually got a pretty good arrangement, all things considered.
We have bikes, and we're like 3 miles away. So it's going
not
to take
bad.
us 10 miles or 10 minutes to 15 minutes
Yeah.
to ride in the morning, and then I'm not necessarily comfortable like because it's Indianapolis and friggin' big cities, and
And downtown Indy's usually under pretty good lock and key during Gen Con.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
there is a definite
Police
authority
force.
precedence.
yeah. I
That
bought the
it-
Popo ice cream the first year we were there.
I mean, they're also pretty nice. Like,
Oh,
there's-
dude, all those guys are having fun because Gen Con, like, all the people are being nice. Like, there's a few idiots, but
generally it's party time. Like, it is 4 days
99%
of
of
party
the-
time.
and everybody's being nice. Like police, like I have noticed, everybody is nice to the authority type figures. It's not a huge dickhead moment because, like, they deal with. They have the Indiana Pacers. They have the Indianapolis Colts. They have like huge sporting events that they have to deal with.
Yeah, so they're used to dealing with the sports fans, and instead they get tens of thousands of nerds showing up.
Yeah, being respectful and for the most
Relatively.
part, yeah. So it was really fun. First time I went, we were talking with the police officer, and he was on overtime,
Yeah.
just hanging out, watching. He was getting ice cream, and we talked the whole time. I'm like, he was like, "Oh, okay, well, it's my turn." I'm like, "I got you. Just get whatever you want." So, and I didn't have to, but it was like he was super cool because he's like, "Well, where are you staying?" I'm like, "Oh, we're out on this road out here." He's like, "Oh, be careful. That's not a good." I'm like, "Well, yeah." And he was describing it. I'm like, "Okay, across the street is a cornfield." And then he kind of like stopped and reoriented where I was. He's like, "Nah, you should be getting that neighborhood." Like
Yeah.
the first 2 times we stayed at the same Airbnb, which was like 13 miles away. But it was a converted corn crib. It wasn't, I won't say, it was an amazing, like, well done, like, it had been converted a while ago.
Yeah.
But it was a great place to stay. And the nice part was when we were done in the evening, we were able to remove ourselves from the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And then the next year we stayed at the Stay Bridge, which that was last time we were there, we were at the Stay Bridge, and that was like 2 blocks from Gen Con. So there was no, and that was nice because there was no like, well, when you leave, you leave.
Yeah, it was nice being able, when we were able to get downtown housing, being able to just walk away from the con at 2, go take a 2-hour nap, and come back at 4 was so nice.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
It was great.
Or like, oh, hey, I bought a bunch of shit.
I'm gonna go drop it off.
I'm going to take it to my room where I'm not worried about people busting into my car and
Hell
stealing
yeah.
it. I also have a huge Elio bag still from the first Gen Con, I think it was, or second Gen Con.
Oh, yeah.
So I have this huge Elio bag that I will probably take with me. So if I happen to buy a ton of stuff, oh, I sleep. I'm not an idiot. Like,
Yeah, you will have a much better time if you sleep
yeah,
at least a few hours each night. Like, none of us are the crazy people who stay up for 48 hours straight and walk into the exhibit hall on Saturday feeling
drugged.
drugged and hungover.
Yeah,
People exist. They're not having as good of a time.
Like, don't get me wrong, there is still plenty going on at all hours. Like,
if you want to find something, you can find.
you can
something.
find something.
I'm not that. I am a hobbyist. I am not a fanatic. I would put myself in that category. I will gladly play any game, and I will try them all. But when it comes down to it, I will go get sleep. I'm not here to kill myself to try and play as many games as I can. I'm here to see the new games, to really get lost in that human tide that is.
It's a good opportunity to meet publishers directly too and see what new stuff is out there. Like, I really like getting to talk to the publishers at the booths. I like getting to go to Artists Alley and Authors Avenue and talking with them. I like going and wandering the artist area and spending way too much money on art. You can't see it because of how the camera angles are set up, but there are 3 art pieces and an uncut sheet of Magic cards on the wall in this room.
Yep.
To say nothing of all the other ones kicking around, and the one that I ordered, well, actually I ordered on Sunday because that raccoon family is adorable.
Oh, you already pre-ordered it?
I got a 16 by 22 canvas print.
Will you be picking that up?
Won't be at the con. I ordered it online.
Okay.
I looked to see if the artist was going to have a booth before making that order.
Okay.
So
And
I checked that first.
Um,
Because that raccoon family art on the treasure token from Bloomborough that's coming out, pre-release is tomorrow, I think, is so adorable.
it really is.
And it's on brand because I like raccoons.
Oh yeah.
So I've been up for 3 days straight without having to resort to caffeine.
Why would you do that to yourself?
You've met my family, right?
Yeah?
Like, we don't need extra to go into extra territory, okay?
Speaking of raccoons, I have a painting of a Sasquatch laying next to a raccoon at a
Yes.
tailgate. That is very cool.
That is, it is a thing. But so I've done the 3-day thing where I was up for close to the 72-hour line, and I was starting to have the empty space hallucinations. And at that point, I was like, I'm gonna go to bed. Whatever I'm doing right now, I can do later. Because I wasn't actually doing, like, I redesigned the kitchen I did baking in. And so I was in, like, it was like a 3-day process. But I wasn't actually working.
Step 48 hours because of Stardew Valley.
Yeah, Tribbles, that tracks.
That 100% tracks.
I lost a night to both that and Minecraft. Where, like, you suddenly realize it's 6 a.m. and you're like, the fuck?
I've done that playing Terraria. It's
Yep.
it's a thing that happens.
Yep.
I've done that with a number of things. The only time that I stayed up 72 hours instead of 48 was because
Methodist, am I?
no. I was young. Like, I was still a teenager living at home. I stayed up the first night because I stayed up all night playing video games. I don't even remember what. And the second night, I just literally could not sleep. I don't remember what happened the third day. A lot of it was a school day. I went to school, stuff got done.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember it, and I do distinctly remember realizing that I didn't remember the last 4 hours and that I was now in a different room. Like, I don't get weird unless people talk to me, but I absolutely just spot out constantly when I get super tired.
Short-term memory just turns off.
I also start hallucinating about things in the shadows, so that's real fun.
Oh, you're one of those too.
Oh, I don't do it when I stay up like multiple days. That starts around like 1 a.m. every night, which is bad when you're a truck driver and your schedule is funky.
Huh.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not great.
There were more than a couple of nights where I was driving at like 4 a.m. and I kept hallucinating that, like, you know how like you're driving and you see a deer and your brain clicks that it's a deer and you get that little jolt? Like that about every 5 minutes with nothing. There was nothing there.
Uh-huh.
But my brain identified random splotches and stuff. It's a bad time.
Yeah. My eyes do the corner trick. Where I catch motion, and I have about 180-degree peripheral.
I'm
So-
right about there with you. It's bad when that shit happens.
Nope, nothing was there. Okay. Yeah, no, my family's crazy. So I went basically an entire school year working third shift, and then school 5 days of third shift. And then school, so that was Monday through Friday, and then school was Tuesday through Friday, but it was noon to 6. So Monday night I'd go to work, come home, take a nap, go to school, come home, take a nap, go to work, and repeat that till Friday, and then sleep however long on Saturday.
I could not do that.
That's bad time.
My roommate who's been officially adopted by my family, like my brothers and my mom all are like, yeah, you're officially adopted into our family. Maybe a black boy from Alabama, but you're adopted. He there was one day he poked me, like, I'm like, what? And he's like, just making sure you're not dead, because I woke up and went to work and did like a 4-hour shift and came back, and you hadn't moved in your sleep. Like, no movement, like exact same position. Just wanted to make sure you were alive. Thanks.
Yeah, that is fair.
There's the other best one was, well, there's a couple others, but the one I will share. I woke up one morning, came out, sat on the couch for about 20 minutes. He was playing a video game or whatever. He's like, well, I'm gonna go take a nap. And like, I got about halfway back to the bedroom. He's like, take a nap? You haven't been awake long enough to declare it a nap. So yeah, I do. I don't. I need to watch that stuff because that messes with you long term. So
It's important.
yeah.
Well, and your life is just genuinely so much nicer when you're getting enough sleep.
What's that taste like?
Well, I was gonna say I've been under a little bit of stress, so my sleep schedule. If I don't, and my brother said it right, like we have windows. If I don't go to sleep in that window, I'm up to the next window,
I know that feeling.
and that's from like 9, 10 o'clock ish. If I fall asleep in that time, I'm good. Otherwise, I'm up till 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
So
I need to work on resetting mine. I've been staying up till 2 for the last like 2
6 hours, and I did that
yeah.
on like 4 hours of sleep.
I think that's kind of where my natural sleep cycle sits. It just needs to not.
The 2 a.m. to
Yeah, like 2 a.m. to 10.
Yeah,
You're
I
getting
found
8
that
hours.
I tend to do okay if I go to bed at like midnight, 1 o'clock. But the problem is, I have to get up at 7, and I am one of those people who needs roughly 8 hours of sleep to be a functional human.
ah.
I hate that for me. But
Oh,
Yeah.
when I was
The
working-
ability to be fine for a day or two on 4 is incredibly useful.
Oh. Yep.
that looks like awfulness.
2 months of 12-hour shifts switching between first and third every fucking week? What the hell?
That sounds awful.
Yeah. See, those are good friends.
Yeah, those are good friends.
I function. I need 6 hours of sleep is what I need to function.
Friends, when I realized I hadn't slept at least 36 hours and hadn't eaten in 24. Oh my god, man.
So
And
here's
they
the thing.
shoved him in bed and gave him food.
Yes,
That's good friends.
Good friends need.
So here's the thing. I found out I can function on 6 hours of sleep because I did so repeatedly when I was streaming New Vegas last month.
Function. That's the
Because
thing.
well, I would start streaming at like 6:30 and it would be like midnight, 12:30, 1 o'clock before I would get off the stream because
yeah.
most of the early streams were like 3-4 hours apiece, and then they gradually started averaging into 6-hour sprints repeatedly.
Yep.
And unfortunately, as I work a day job in addition to doing the people's things, that's not a great plan, as it happens. So I kind of just zombie shuffled my way through some days as best I could, and then when Friday came around, it was, I am home. It is 6 p.m. Time for bed.
No.
I'll see ya at 11 tomorrow.
Tribble's trying to stay up with you, but 4 a.m. comes early. Yeah. Yeah.
I understand, Tribs. Like, that is how hard New Vegas hooked me. As I was willing to endure that,
Yep.
despite knowing it was not a good idea.
Yeah. That 4:30. So like, I'm especially thankful because tomorrow I don't have to wake up. But when I was working at Target, I did this, drive an hour home, and then I have to be at work in Cedar Falls at 6 a.m. on Friday morning. Sucked ass.
I'm gonna be honest, if that was me, that'd be a day where I don't sleep tonight. I'm gonna get this, like, afternoon immediately after work.
I couldn't.
I believe that. That is hellish for most people.
So I would get 4 or 5 hours of sleep on Thursday nights and crank out 10-hour shift, come home, stay up until kids, basically until like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then me and Heather would go to sleep. Heather had to go to work at that hour, so yeah. Also made it to Cedar Falls from our house in like under 30 minutes, just under 30 minutes, which is impressive.
That's honestly almost concerning.
Yeah, that's not how that's supposed to work.
No, it is not.
Were they playing? Was the Star Trek music playing in the background when you were flying down the streets?
Is there a new road through the corn?
I never did that. But needless to say, nobody is out at 5 a.m. And again, me and cops, I don't get it. One of the cops knew our vehicle. The sheriff's of Tama County knew our truck
Yeah.
or the little Kia Soul. So all he would do is flick his lights on and I'd slow down and then he'd flick them off again.
It's kind of an hey, chill out, buddy.
Yeah, slow her down. This is Traer.
Mm.
I was like, I was going to anyways, so.
Thank you for the reminder and not pulling me over.
Oh, hit 63 north and just fucking haul ass. Because I knew where the sheriff was in Tama County on duty, and I knew the only place Blackhawk County patrols is Cedar Falls, or is Waterloo, Cedar Falls.
been tapped out by 6 p.m. this week. We're happy to have you here, Tribs. I've missed seeing you on the late nights.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of late nights, it is quarter till.
Yeah, we should probably call it at this point.
Not that
So.
important.
We started a little late, so it's okay that we
Yeah,
ended
we started late, but we got in a lot of good games. We got in a lot of good discussion. I'd say this was an excellent one.
This week
Oh,
has.
got
this
a
week
couple
has
people.
sucked.
Yeah.
I am over it. And I still have more to-do list to churn through.
I was gonna say,
Fuck.
Tuesday is going to be entertaining as well because we got to pack. We got to get ready to go. I get to bring all the kids to the orthodontist in Cedar Rapids that day,
Boy.
and Heather gets to go pick up her mom from Des Moines that day. So we're busy as shit.
Mhm.
Oh,
I gotta figure out how I can reasonably pack and transport a giant pile of games from a parking garage
you want that?
to Gen Con.
Do you want that big yellow bag?
I don't think everything I'm going to be taking to sell will fit in said bag.
True, but it does stack games in it nicely, and it's got a big shoulder strap as well as handles.
That's fair.
And
I will.
a square bottom with a.
What I will probably do is I will probably see what I can put into my hiking bag that I use for my magic stuff.
Okay.
I'll probably fill that up first because that also has a square bottom and is very modular. And then anything from there will probably go into my old duffel bag,
Okay.
so I can move it that way.
Fair enough.
And then that'll free up that'll mean my regular suitcase will just hold everything else. Because I don't plan on taking a lot of gaming stuff with me. Like, I'll take maybe 3 or 4 commander decks with me tops, and the rest of it's just going to be what happens.
Uh-huh. Then it has some empty plastic totes if they would help.
That might, depending on the size. The catch would be getting them from the parking garage to the convention center. Do they have wheels?
So,
Yeah, carrying all of that would be a bit of a
Or
slog.
Or do you have a dolly that goes with them? Because that would be the two things that would help. Like, I foresee that, because I have a couple plastic totes I can use too, but I would have to get a dolly of some variety. And the totes I have are pretty big, so I would need to get a reasonable hand dolly.
They don't, but she does have a garden cart.
That might be a little cumbersome to transport back and forth, but let me get back to you on that. I appreciate the offer, and that may still be useful. I haven't gotten to the point where I can sit down and coordinate that. That's one of the multiple things on this weekend's to-do list.
Kronos has a collapsible 2-wheel dolly.
Oh, really?
Is it this weekend? Oh.
Gen Con, we're leaving on Wednesday.
Yes.
So not this weekend, but the coming weekend.
When are you guys getting back?
Sunday night.
Okay. Sounds good.
And Sunday night it will probably be early Sunday evening, in all honesty, because I doubt any of us are going to stay in Indianapolis much later than 11:30.
We typically leave by noon.
Yeah.
We do like a once over in the hall
Yeah, like,
just to see if there was a drag we missed or something like that.
here's
That
an
seems like
hour
a good
on
idea.
Sunday morning, go get your last shit and get out of here.
Yeah.
Go to a walkthrough, get what you want. We're leaving when you're done.
That's
That makes sense.
That'll work better since she's come in. I would appreciate that. Any options? Send me pictures in Discord. Send me what you got, because I would definitely take you up on that. It's been an expensive year, so if I don't have to buy a hand dolly right now, that would be welcome. It's one of those things I should own. It's just not something I use enough where it's become a common problem. But I have 2 very big piles of small games over there that are getting listed at the consignment store.
Heated?
That's the hope. Because I figure I'll try and sell as much as I can there, and I'm sure it won't all go. But if I can get the majority of it to go, that will defray some of the costs for Gen Con, which will be great for me.
Pretty sure I sold through all my games at Geek City. But I put "take this game away, please" pricing on mine.
I didn't. I went to eBay, I looked at how things sold, and then I basically put those prices in roughly, but I didn't include shipping. So it's just like, but some of my games were also like still new in shrink. So
Yeah.
and in the case of some of them, they're not in shrink, but they're unpunched. So or they've been very lightly used.
Okay.
Makes sense.
8 uncles living in town. Somebody's got it. Yeah, that's how my family kind of works too. Like, we're around here somewhere and somebody's got it. So, but it was a good evening of games. This one is a nice one to just play and talk over.
Yeah, and it flexes well as both a 3 and a 4-player game. I picked it out because we weren't sure whether Callahan was still going to be under the weather or not.
Yeah.
Turns out he was still a little under the weather, but that's fine. I'm glad that he chose to play it safe.
Playing
Better safe than sorry. For
I would very much
Especially
not
with
like to
Gen
catch diseases from him this Gen Con. Unlike last Gen Con, where he literally was getting sick during the drive down and decided not to share that information until he collapsed into the hotel bed when we got into Indy. And I was like, neat, because I was riding shotgun. So,
Oh boy.
sure enough, post-con, like that Monday, I was sick as a dog for the better part of a week.
Absolutely ravaged.
Pretty much, it was not a fun disease.
Fucking bad.
Generally, I don't get sick that often, but when I get sick, I get sick.
That's rough.
Yeah, he seemed to be on the mend. Like, he seemed to be feeling quite a bit better today. The good news is that he did not get COVID like he thought, so that's good.
Did you like the gift I put in the admin chat?
I probably didn't see it. But I imagine I will enjoy it.
It's good.
Yeah, I don't get sick, but when I do, just expect me to be a non-functional human for at least 3 days.
As someone who almost always pops a 104 fever, I get that.
I'll get sick, like a little head cold or something, and then I'll hand it, like if my kids get it after me and they cycle it and then they hand it back to me, I'm on my ass because they just improved it. My body's like, oh, this is what sickness is.
It has adapted.
It
to
has
your biology.
RPG'd and gone through all of the levels
Yeah.
leading back to you. The
And-
final boss.
Yeah. But they do. My kids are actually got a pretty good immune system, so they.
That's actually a good thing.
Oh yeah, they go through fall and after Christmas break.
Ooh, thank you for the follow Table Talk reviews.
Hey.
Welcome in.
They do really well in the fall when most kids get the crud. But if something gets bad enough, then they get it. Like last year, we had like the stomach flu or whatever the heck.
Took me 3 years to get me down with an infection. I mean, that's fair, Tribs.
What was it? It was this. I think this is last winter, where it hit everybody in the family just one at a time,
And you turn on my cat.
and it was like 3 days of fever and cold. I got it, and it slowly took over in the afternoon, and I went to sleep, and I woke up and nothing. Heather got it, and she was out for like 5 days.
Would it be there? We know people with trucks in it.
New drop-offs.
It's 6 feet tall. Will definitely not fit in the cat. Yeah, that's fair.
That is not a small animal cage.
It is not. That's big. Could properly contain a medium-sized animal.
Yep. Whenever it's just chilling in my basement, it's not a rush. It's for ratties.
Ah, this makes sense.
That's fair.
Well, we've done the proper Midwest thing. We've tried to sign off 3 times.
Yeah, that's 4 times the charm.
I believe we have fulfilled the minimum requirements of the gods, and we may now depart from this space.
But Table Talk Gaming, thank you for the follow.
Yes. Welcome
We
in
look
at the
forward
end.
to seeing you on future streams. You'll have to let us know what your favorite board game is.
To Noob and Double Clutch, thank you also.
Yes,
Yes.
it's been great having you follow Danube. Thank you so much for chatting with us. It's been wonderful.
Seven
Seven
Wonders
Wonders Duel,
Duel.
classy choice.
That is a good one. Heather doesn't like it, but I do. It is a good game. The solo is a bastard.
Have a good night, all.
Good
Not on
night,
Twitch often,
everybody.
but I'll be back from time to time. You know what? We're happy to have you.
Yep.
Indeed.
See y'all later.
See y'all later.
Good
Y'all
night,
have a good
everybody.
Thank
day.
you, Tribbles, for hitting those really fast. Yes, all the places.
Yeah, we're all over the place. Check out our stuff.
We got things.
We got stuff and things.
So many
Stuff and
things.
things.
So
Have a
much
good
stuff.
night.
Things and stuff.